Here he is, the man about whom everybody is speaking, and the man who's responsible for the fastest-selling book in the history of Simon & Schuster. Here is shock jock Howard Stern.
Thank you, Phil. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, enough. That's from my very triumphant appearance on the Phil Donahue Show.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I'm so sick.
Are you?
I get the worst frigging cold. Oh, don't ask. I got a fever. I got a cold. And you know what? I got to such a stupid work ethic. I should have just called in sick. But I got a bunch of stuff to do today after the show.
Well, if you can work, you're supposed to work.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of working.
Oh.
I'm sick of getting up and doing this crap.
The only reason I'm laughing is because you stood in the hall the other day and you were bragging about how you never get cold.
I know. And then I got one. That's why you never brag about stuff like that.
I tried to tell you that.
Yeah. I have a fever.
When did you come down with this?
It was Saturday night.
Oh. And you got a fever?
I got a fever. Well, that's from looking at you, baby.
You shouldn't come to work with a fever.
Right. I'm going home.
Goodbye. You really do? Where's the thermometer?
Oh, no.
You're going to do a rectal? Because I'm running out of here. Didn't we do that once on the air? You took my rectal temperature?
We took your rectal temperature.
What were we thinking?
I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
You did take my rectal temperature.
I had to help you. I had to guide you.
I feel sick, too.
You feel sick, huh? Yeah.
He wants his thermometer.
Yeah. I know I have a fever because my legs hurt. My legs get all wobbly. It's like rubber. There's an aching in my groin.
Yeah, you didn't look too good in the morning when you came in.
No, well, I was having a fit. I go back into my office, and, of course, it's freezing cold because Tom, I just start screaming about Tom being a nitwit because we go through, I've been here 10 years, and every year we go through this.
Yeah.
There's no heat in the office when it gets cold, and there's no cold air in the office when it gets hot.
I know. It's like a glacier this morning.
And we go through this, and Tom says, get some space heaters. And I go, I'm sick enough. I don't need to be more sick. You get pneumonia?
Or blow up.
Yeah, so
die of carbon monoxide.
Yeah, so there's no room anywhere. Everybody's thoroughly annoyed. But I'm sick of yelling at Tom. Tom just doesn't do anything. He's just a nitwit. He just stands there and goes, oh, look into it.
Did you talk to him already this morning?
No, I don't even want to talk to him.
Because
I've given up. I've only got 11 months left here. Let the next guy argue with him.
He seemed quite content, standing in the hall, putting on his tie.
Yeah, it's great seeing him here in the morning. It's been a lot of fun this last year. And then today I got to do an interview with Entertainment Tonight after the show because they're holding, they're doing a piece on, all these little kids who are auditioning to play me in the movie.
Ah.
And I spent all Saturday with John Avildsen, the director of my movie.
Yeah.
He's a really cool guy and really had some cool thoughts about the movie. And then he gave me this whole lecture.
About?
It was really cool. It's like I'm an actor now.
What was the lecture?
All right, let me take a break, and then I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
Because this is cool. Like I'm an actor now.
What do you mean you're an actor now?
Well, I'll tell you why. As soon as we get back. I always have a story for you.
He always elevates himself. He's always got a new title. He's just
wait till you hear. Wait till you hear this. You got to hear this one when we get back. All right, I'll tell you everything that's going on with the movie. Also, for our fans who love the FMEs, today's the day. We cleared out the whole day. No guests, no nothing.
More FMEs.
More FMEs. We'll get to all of them. Robin, I understand you're a big song and dance number today.
Oh, I didn't know.
Is that true?
I'm not prepared.
You're not? Really?
Ow!
Hey, I'm sick. Don't even comment.
Wow.
Don't even comment. You're lucky I didn't puke on you.
I just said thank you. Thank you.
All right, the king of all thespians will return in just a minute.
I'm Phil Walton. Wherever I am throughout America, traveling the world, Howard Stern is the one I tune into for all the information. And please, nothing but the facts.
Cool.
Who was that?
Bill Walton, the basketball player. Remember the big tall guy?
Oh. Didn't catch the voice.
Yeah. He kind of sounds like Lurch, right? Yeah, it's kind of funny. I admit I'm not in the greatest mood today. It's just because I don't like to, I like to feel my best when I'm doing the show.
You can't put it out of your mind?
No, I'm not that professional. I'm really not. You know how you're supposed to, like, rise to the occasion?
Forget.
It's just we've done so many shows. It's like, I'm done now.
Oh.
You know.
I can honestly say that when I'm feeling bad, when those mics come on, I feel good.
Good. Yeah.
I'm trying to sing this song. I don't know the tune.
What song?
That my big song for the FMEs.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with my song. I've given up on mine.
No.
Yeah, I don't know the song. I can't figure it out. It's too hard for me. So I'm hoping Robin will learn hers.
Well, I'm just looking. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she'll sing for Robert.
Just you sing. Just sing whatever it is. And if it sounds bad, it'll be funny. Look at it that way.
Well, maybe. I would hate to mess up these incredible lyrics.
Yeah. You won't. You'll come through. That's the way you are. You're a trooper. Maybe we'll have a rehearsal in the next commercial break.
Okay.
All right. Probably should. Thanks, Fred.
You know how Fred likes to stuff a lyric?
Yeah. There's no breathing room in those songs.
Gotta tell a story.
Anyway, don't worry about the song right now.
All right.
Put it aside. You don't have to fret.
There.
So anyway, all Saturday. So anyway, Friday, the Donahue show aired. I went down to Washington. It was really weird. We took the shuttle down.
Yeah.
Delta shuttle. And we had asked that we have 6. I traveled with 6 people.
Uh-huh.
You know.
And you wanted 6 seats together or something?
6 seats together, and I wanted them up front so people couldn't look at me because I'm very famous now. You know, I don't want to be stared at. Let's face it. I'm completely nuts. Well, you know, we also want to be able to get off the plane real quick because I wanted to get to the book signing fast.
Yeah.
I figured as long as I'm in Washington, let me sign books.
Did they have a plane on the runway for you?
Waiting.
A car on the runway?
Yeah. In fact, I tried to get in the cockpit so that I could fly the plane down to Washington.
You wanted to be so far up front.
Yeah.
You were flying the plane.
So we, fly down to Washington, and the 6 seats we had reserved, they tell us we can't have because the Secret Service has it because the Emperor of Japan is on my plane.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
Emperor Hirohito?
I guess. Is that
the shuttle?
Yeah, wasn't that weird? Like,
why doesn't he have his own plane?
Yeah, it was really weird. Is his name Emperor Hirohito?
Something like that.
Yeah. I swear to God, he's so tiny, I couldn't even see. All I saw was Secret Service guys around him. And it's real weird. He's got
Was it American Secret Service?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And there was a couple of Japs, hanging around him, too. So I guess they were, samurai that hang around with him.
I guess.
Yeah. So...
There were no other 6 seats that were available.
That's what I said. So I said to Delta, so give me the 6 seats on the other side of the aisle. Well, no, they want people back from the Emperor of Japan. I said, I don't even know who the Emperor of Japan is. I could care less. I give a rat's ass. In fact, if you didn't make such a big commotion, I never even know he was on the plane.
Didn't know he was in town.
So they gave me the 6 seats, which were on the right-hand side, of the plane.
Did you introduce yourself?
No. In fact, I was just sitting there trying to catch a snooze because I was really wasted. Believe me, my problem is I think I'm an emperor. I think but I had more security detail around me. It was like really cool. Like I had all my security detail.
And who was in your detail?
Gene and the guys.
Oh, okay.
And then Ronnie and Ralph. And, I just had a lot of people traveling with me. So I looked like an emperor, too.
Was the emperor asking, who dat?
Well, not really. Until we get off the plane, right? We get off the plane.
Yeah.
And this is really cool. So he's in front of me with his entourage, his Secret Service.
They make him get off.
Yeah. And I'm off with my entourage. And he's walking, and all of a sudden, all these people have come running up, and he thinks it's for him. It was for me for autographs at the airport. And now he's paying attention. He's like all pissed off. I'm getting more attention than him.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's used to getting some major attention.
I guess in Japan.
I guess. So then, I'm feeling all full of myself because the Emperor's getting to see me signing stuff. And it's real cool. Then this camera guy comes, a whole camera crew, and I start yelling, no camera crew here, we got to get to the book side. All of a sudden, the camera crew, they go right past me.
They're for the Emperor?
They're for the Emperor. So I felt like a real dickhead. Yeah, it was really weird.
That's a great moment. That's a moment for a movie.
So it was real weird. Like, I felt really strange when everyone was ignoring me.
Uh-huh.
And it was like dueling power trips.
Yeah.
So I was getting autograph seekers, and the camera was just ignoring me and following the Emperor. In fact, I was getting into my car, and there was a whole camera crew waiting for me at my car.
Uh-huh.
And then they realized, they go, oh, no, it's not the Emperor, it's Howard Stern, and they ran off.
You lost the camera crew. That
Yeah.
looked like it was even for you.
Yeah, they saw a limo. They thought it was for me. They thought it was for the Emperor.
Yeah.
And the guy looks like a waiter. I mean, I saw him for a second. You know, it's like, excuse me, got some mushu and dumplings, please?
Give me number 6.
Yeah.
No substitution.
And Delta served this little, I don't know, like a lunch or something. Like, it was a little piece of chicken and noodles and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I ate like 2 of them, but I saw the Emperor. He got it. I was surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think like the Emperor would even eat that crap.
Yeah, he should have his own food.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you think he'd have like his own...
The royal taster should have been there.
Yeah, it was really weird, like the Emperor eating out of tins. You know? Tin.
See, now, when you eat out of a tin, you can say you're living like an emperor.
Yeah. Wrapped in plastic. So, get off, you know, without incident. We get over to the book signing in Washington. Big crowd out there, you know, a lot of fanfare.
Excellent.
A lot of camera dudes. And while I'm there, of course, I'm with Pam Antonelli, the woman who got fired from the Wesco Library System. And it was really kind of cool because about... you know, I was getting a lot of press for her, and but people were talking to her.
I understand there were a lot of news reports.
Yeah, there were tons of them. I have them, but I don't know if you want to hear them. We'll see. I told Gary to go back and listen to them, see if there's anything interesting.
Well, since I didn't hear any of them, I certainly would like to.
Okay. I'll get those queued up for later in the show, during the FMEs. We'll take a break.
Okay.
And, you know, so I did the whole, you know, signing thing, talking to reporter thing, trying to get Pam a job.
Yeah.
And... about half hour before I was leaving, this woman comes up to me. You know, she looked pretty stable. And she says, you know, I have a job to offer Pam Antonelli. I go, what do you mean? I forget, this is some bogus thing. She says, well, my best friend authorized me to come here. She's the director of the public library somewhere in Washington, and they need an assistant director. And she's seen Pam on TV. She heard her credentials, you know, that she was the head of the library in Wesco. She wants to very much talk to her and then offer her the job if she's okay. So Pam was like really excited. You know, it seemed,
that's wonderful.
Yeah,
that's
so
real.
Yeah, I got real psyched up about it, so I'm waiting to hear what happens with that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it works out because she's really a sweet lady. You know. She's a little bit like Fred, too. A lot of times I turn around, I couldn't find her. No one could find her. But
she just sort of disappeared?
Yeah. Yeah. But she was like trying to stay out of the way, I learned. And she didn't want to get in the way.
Did she sign books?
Yeah.
I think I saw her name on a couple. She didn't like sit next to me and sign books. There was too much commotion, but I think she signed some books because I saw it. And she signs it real tiny. Like, she feels kind of funny signing it. But I think she signed a few. So I did that whole thing and then got right over to the airport to go back after I was done.
How long were you there?
I got there early, which was good. I signed from about 1 o'clock to maybe 12:30 to, I don't know, 4:15 or so. And I was able to get to everyone on the line who had gotten there by 1 o'clock. And I was signing like a madman. And once that was done, I got in the car. We went back to, it was kind of cool, too. Everybody was real supportive and nice. And, you know, the cops were great. The whole thing. You know, everything went off without a hitch.
Was it nice to be back in Washington?
Who even knew where I was? You know what I mean? It would have been nice if I was there visiting, some girl, and spent the weekend with her. But, I got right back on the plane and came home.
Get, teary when you saw DuPont's journal?
No, not at all. No, not at all. I was very happy to be out of there.
Oh.
Location doesn't have any effect on me. So we get right over to the airport, and we're coming back, and I'm really beat, and a lot of people are, saying hello and stuff. And I said to Delta, make sure that you give us those 6 seats up front.
What is that noise?
I think it's Fred, but he won't cop to it.
No, there's a tapping going on.
I can't listen to you for listening to that.
Yeah, I hear it too. What is it?
Every Monday.
It's that Vince Gelsa show. Every Monday, the studio's screwed up. You know why? Because of that folk show he does Sunday nights. They get this guy on our station, Vince Gelsa. He's a nice enough guy, but he's really into folk music. They give him a special folk show. He can play whatever he wants. He has all these folk musicians up, and they just are annoying. The whole show is annoying. I wish Vin would just play the regular music and shut up.
Yeah, why does he have to have his own special?
Yeah, who's he?
Music.
Yeah, he gets his own special. Why can he play any music he wants and no one else? Obnoxious. And he messes with my equipment.
I can't hear it now, so...
Me neither.
I don't know what it was, but go on.
We'll just blame Vin. We'll blame Vin. So anyway...
You wanted your 6 seats again.
Yeah,
right?
we wanted 6 seats again. So right away, Delta comes running up to us and says, no, those are reserved for Secret Service. I said, hey, what is this Secret Service crap?
Who's now traveling?
I don't know. It was nobody. It was just like a bunch of Secret Service guys all sitting up front.
Oh.
And I got
into take over whatever seats they want on a plane, whether they're guarding somebody or not?
I was all ragged out. I'd been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm throwing a tantrum on the plane. I'm sitting there, I decide to just rip the tape off and sit there anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I sit down there, and then the stewardesses have to come over and start yelling at me, and they tell me, you have to sit in the back of the plane. I go, look, man, it's just a real drag. It's a loaded plane. Got to walk all the way back there, and everyone's going to be turning around staring at me. She's looking at me like I'm insane.
Who are you, Johnny Depp?
Yeah, right. Who are you? Who do you think you are? And I realized what a retard I sound like. I just said, you know what, this is stupid. Let's just get out of here. So I went to the back of the plane, just sat there. And the whole plane just turned around and looked at me the whole time. But I was trying to eat one of my disgusting tuna fish sandwiches.
Oh.
And it's really odd. I'm not trying to be some big shot here, but it is kind of weird trying to eat a tuna fish sandwich while everyone's staring at you. So I had Ralph stand in front of me. So Ralph, for the whole plane ride, had to stand in front of me.
Oh, goodness.
So no one could gaze upon me.
They're staring at you because you're famous, but they might be staring also because that really stinks when you open up.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not like you don't attract attention when you open up that tuna.
Blind people would turn around.
I know. I was just really hungry and tired, and I was acting like a baby.
Sounds it.
Yeah, I was being stupid, but
why would they have to seat the Secret Service people in front? Nobody knows who they are.
No, it really...
And they weren't guarding anybody. That's what I'm saying. So the Secret Service just gets on and they say, we want these front seats.
Yeah,
they're pulling
and they really dug doing that to me. They were really very full of themselves. And they kicked me out of the lounge. There's like a lounge where you can sit. If you're something of a celebrity, they let you sit in the lounge.
Yeah.
You can't sit here. You have to go stand outside because we're Secret Service and we need to secure this area. Meanwhile, they weren't guarding anyone. It was just so they could hang around. They were just doing it to kick me out. They were just doing it to kick me out. They were being dickheads. Yeah. That's all. Okay, when you get the Emperor of Japan, I guess you got to secure the area. But they didn't have anybody with them. They didn't have a soul with them. They were just being obnoxious.
I've never run into the Secret Service on a plane.
It's only this Washington deal. And even when we were in Washington, I never ran into it.
Yeah, I used to take that shuttle a lot.
Yeah, me too. It was really weird both times. And now it's like the regular thing for the Secret Service. Huh. I got a feeling that the president and stuff put a kill order on all these private planes and junk.
That's what I'm thinking, that probably they used to do something different. They used to have their own planes or something.
Yeah.
Because you never ran into them before.
So I got home Friday night. I was real whipped. I was real tired.
Yeah.
And I was kind of excited about the Donahue appearance, so I watched it. I don't normally watch it, but I wanted to see how it was. I thought it was real good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was a good show.
It flew by. I mean, it wasn't like watching it for an hour.
Right.
It takes no time at all to go through.
Yeah, it was really cool. There was enough serious stuff and enough funny stuff. It was it was fine.
It was wild when those guys, they should have just snuck out at some point. If that was the only case they could make, I would have left.
Yeah, it was weird.
How well she came off and how well you came off.
Yeah, it was weird.
They were stupid to come up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who convinced them, but they deserve a medal. So anyway, after the Donahue thing, people called me and everybody liked that suit I was wearing. Yeah,
you looked really good. I told you that before you went out that day. You looked really good.
I look good from one angle, and then from another angle, I have a different face. Did you notice that?
No.
Oh, yeah. I got to point that out to you sometime. We got to sit down and watch the Donahue appears.
You have two faces?
I'm definitely going to point this out to the director of my movie.
At a certain angle, shot on only one side?
At a certain angle, I'm really good looking. And then at a certain angle, it's almost like a three-quarter shot. I'm really good looking, and then the rest of the shots, I look like a hideous monster.
Well, you know what? Now I'm thinking about Julio Iglesias. Remember?
Yeah.
Julio would only allow you to shoot him from one side.
The guy's got a point. We were goofing on the guy, but the guy's got a point. I'm telling you, I'm gonna point out to you my ugly shots and my good-looking shots. I want to see if you agree.
You're not too super critical.
I'm very critical. Which brings me to what's going on with my movie.
Okay.
So we had a big meeting on Saturday, early in the morning.
Where did you meet? You left home?
I left home, but I'd rather not say the exact location.
No, I just meant in a hotel or an office.
No, hotel. Okay. Hotel. And it was me and Avildsen, the producers of the movie, and Peter Torfey.
What do you call him?
John.
Well, you don't tell me these things. Don't act like I know.
What are you going to call him, Mr. Avildsen?
I don't know what you're calling him. You call him Avildsen here. I don't know whether you refer to him by a last name.
So we sat down and we realized that the script that we now have, we're junking a lot of it. And it's going to be a whole different script. And I like where we're going with it. And evidently this is routine.
Of course it is.
Peter Torkvey told me sometimes they do as much as 17 full rewrites. In other words, I've already written one full script, myself with Peter. And 2 other scripts went down without me before that. And
so you're at least the 3rd stage anyway.
Yeah, and the 3rd one is already, all 3 of them are in the garbage. All right? And there's probably about 4 or 5 scenes from the last one we wrote that are going to make it in, other than that. So basically, we sat down, and John Avildsen said basically what he'd like to see in the movie, and it was brilliant, and, everybody agreed, and then we all started jamming, and it started going places. And then... as it's going on and on and on, and it's a long day because it's just after a week of doing this, it's a long day, and I get
Any day is a long day.
Yeah, and I get a lot of anxiety too because the movie sounds so great. Like I'm ready to go shoot it.
Yeah, as you're talking about it, you want to then go out somewhere and do it.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and it sucks because now you have to go back home and write, and writing sucks.
I know, it's like homework.
It's worse than homework because after you write it, you could end up throwing the whole thing out. It's a term paper and it's endless. And I get crazy because I see scenes in my head and I go, I don't know how I'm gonna get this out on paper, and I get nuts, and I'm up till 4 in the morning writing, and that's how I got sick. I know that. I'm just like I'm out of my mind with this thing. I get very uptight.
Well, yeah, you worry yourself to death.
I do. I worry myself to death. Then on top of that, John Avildsen says to me, "Where is your mustache?" I said, well, you see, we had a discussion on Friday that he wants me to grow. You see, we're going to be shooting. You know how I've looked different over the years.
Yes, yes.
And part of the movie is showing my different looks.
Now, how are they going to do the hair? You going to wear a wig?
Yeah. Either that or I'm going to cut my hair.
No, you're not cutting your hair.
So anyway.
I can't live through that.
Yeah, right. So we don't know what we're doing yet. That's why, if you notice, there is the formation of a goatee here.
I just thought this was because you were sick.
No. So anyway, so I said to him, look, can't we just put a fake mustache on me? He goes, listen. Either you make a total commitment. You got to understand something. This is the most important thing in your life right now. This was great. This is my director talking to me, like lecturing me. I thought it was so cool. He goes, I don't want to hear about a mustache, because you're going to have to make more sacrifices than that. First of all, I want you in training. I want you physically in the best shape of your life.
Oh, so now what are you doing?
I said, what am I, Stallone? So he goes, no.
You got a nude scene?
Well, we do.
Oh!
First scene right off the bat is I'm nude.
Are you kidding?
No. So he says, listen, man, this is going to be around the rest of your life, this movie. And if it goes according to plan, it could be one of the great movies of all time.
He's looking for another Academy Award.
Yeah, he thinks he's got it in this one.
Wow.
Guys, hallucinating. Anyway, so...
he doesn't realize what happens when everything associated with you.
Yeah, right. He doesn't realize it. No matter how good the movie is, critics will never say it's good.
Absolutely not.
So he says, you better, start training right now. And he says, as far as a mustache goes, I want to see the full mustache. I said, you don't understand something, man. I tape a TV show every day. So I look really bad in a mustache. He says, who cares? I don't care. Grow the mustache. I said, why can't we use a fake mustache? Never looks the same. Never looks right on camera. Want the real mustache.
Oh.
So I have to, how like you always see actors growing beards and gaining weight and stuff? Yeah. I got to do that. I got to grow a mustache. A bad mustache.
Well, that's all you can grow.
I know. I don't have any options. But I got to walk around with it. And Ralph's all upset.
That's going to be so funny.
Yeah, I know. Ralph's all upset about it.
Why?
Because he thinks I look like a jerk with that mustache, and he's right.
Isn't that the easiest thing to make?
That's what I thought, but he says it doesn't look right. The more authentic it is.
How long are you going to have this mustache?
Yeah, how many scenes?
I clung to that mustache for a long time, Robin.
That's true. I was thinking about it. Yeah, that goes right through up to NBC, doesn't it?
So what you do is you shoot the scenes first with the mustache and then you shave.
Yeah.
See?
But I still wonder about the hair. You're not cutting your hair.
No, we already worked that out. I'm not. Because don't forget, I have 5 or 6 different hairstyles. I have my
That's
Marie.
Right. I mean, there's the real poofy, when you had a bouffant.
Yeah, well, my bouffant is for, is in there. And there's a lot of different scenes with different hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got this whole lecture. I thought it was kind of cool, like the director telling you what you have to do. Yeah.
Should have taped it.
I should have taped that. See, we should be taping all these meetings.
Why aren't you? Yeah, that should be in the making of. Don't
You know why? Because there's just too much going on. You got to, when you're writing a movie, you got to really, you can't be self-conscious. Yeah.
Cameras in there that you're trying to play to.
Right.
I suppose.
Yeah. Because I've tried that. Like, I've tried in our writing meetings with Jackie and Fred, and Jackie's like, "Hi, everybody.
Oh, will you stop?
Today,
Doing jokes.
here's a joke that I would like to tell you now, Howard." So he starts playing to the camera. I can't have that kind of thing. Hello, everybody. I mean, Howard.
Hey.
Hey.
It's a Jackie show.
Jackie's opportunity to be in front of the camera. Anyway, so that's what's going on. That was the weekend, and then Saturday night I got sick because I was all hyper. And that's what brings me to here.
Sunday, what did you do?
Wrote all the whole day.
Oh, okay. So you did work.
Yeah. And then today I got to go do that Entertainment Tonight thing.
I had a very disturbing dream.
Yeah, how bad was it that I give it to you?
Both sides.
Both sides? Did I give it to you on both sides?
No, it wasn't that disturbing.
Huh. Because I'd be pretty upset.
No, I dreamt that we were all fired.
From here?
Yeah,
It could
everybody.
happen.
The entire radio station was fired. Not, because when they said we were fired, I thought it was just us. And then Tom comes in and says, "No, me too. We're all gone."
Yeah, you always get fired when I get fired.
But this time it was like everybody.
Really? Even like Baba Booey and Fred?
I'm telling you, Tom was fired.
Oh, Tom too.
Tom was fired. Tom
Yeah.
wasn't telling me
Oh, my.
I'm fired.
Oh.
Tom was fired too.
Well, Tom deserves it.
Yes. But all of us were gone. It was a very strange dream.
Why were we gone, do you know?
But the station changed formats.
Yeah.
And a new owner came in, station changing formats, and they wiped out everybody.
Oh, I hope it happens soon. I pray for it. That would be a nice conclusion.
Christmas present.
Yeah, Christmas present. Does it happen around December?
I don't remember, but it was wild. I woke up this morning thinking, goodness, we were fired.
Oh, I hope that happens. I hope your dreams come true. Let's take a break. We'll take a few.
Very real.
We'll take a few phone calls from the audience. We haven't spoken to them all weekend.
I'd like to hear from some people in Washington who got to see you.
Yeah, we'll take some phone calls from Washington. I'll tell you everything that's going on. And then around, about 7 o'clock, we have to start the FMEs and wrap them up.
Okay.
It's time. Today's our chance, right after these words. Okay, very good.
This is Gilbert
Oh,
Gottfried,
shut up.
and you're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
All right,
and you
Gilbert.
also have to listen to me. See?
All right, Gilbert. Are we not playing the deep voice guy anymore? Is it just celebrities now introducing me?
We're mixing
You mixing them up, are you? Yeah? I don't like the mix. Once in a while, let me hear the deep voice guy.
No.
Very good. Okay. It's over. We don't have to have a long discussion. That's right.
Oh.
That's right, Fred.
Just trying to help.
Well, once again, you're unsuccessful.
I guess.
All right, very good. All right, there he is, Fred Norris. Everyone checking in and still talking even though his mic's off.
Mr. Overkill.
Yeah. I spent some time on my computer this weekend looking on Prodigy.
Yeah.
Looking up every film my director had ever done. And you know what film he did that I love?
What?
I had no idea John Avildsen did the movie. Power of One. You remember that movie? About boy in South Africa?
You're kidding. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, that's his movie.
That was one of the most incredible movies I ever saw.
Yeah, the cinematographer won an Academy Award for that.
Oh, I tell you, that movie had such an effect on me. In fact, on everybody who saw it.
Isn't that a great movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did that. He did that.
Well, if he can make you that little boy, are you going to have to do some of the things in your movie that guy had to do?
Yes. In fact, we're going to just remake that movie and just put me in it.
Oh, you remember that one scene where the guy had to eat the stuff off the ground?
The duty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be eating duty. That's why I was glad to work with John Avildsen, because he's done duty eating scenes. I feel he's right in my style.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Gotta be realistic.
Yeah. There's a couple of scenes involving duty in my movie. So, various...
It's a duty movie.
Yeah, various duty scenes. Then, actually, I told him I want to play a retard, because they get all the Academy Awards and stuff, but he can't work it in.
You are going for the Acting Academy Award.
Yeah.
Huh.
I felt like Mr. Hollywood this week, and then I was speaking to Gary Marshall on the phone.
Yeah, what did Gary have to say?
I was just asking him some advice on screenwriting and stuff, and
Is that right?
yeah, it was really a great conversation.
Oh.
I thanked him 100 times. I said, it's a real honor.
What did he say?
Well, it gets very technical, Robin. I don't know that you would be able to understand it.
Probably, I wouldn't.
It would probably go over
right
your
over my head. If you could understand it, I think we all could.
All right, you don't have to attack. I was just making a joke. Don't go on the attack. No, it's just that it was specific questions that would be boring to you on the air.
And no general advice about how to...
Well, he did give me general advice about acting.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, what was that? Oh.
You're going to laugh. All right, I'll tell you what it is. It says, remember, don't act.
Oh. I could have told you. You had to call all...
I wonder what that means.
You had to call long distance for that.
Well, that's not why I called him. I called to ask him some other questions, but...
Does that mean don't act or act like you're not acting?
But isn't that acting?
No, it means don't
That's
act.
acting.
Don't act. You understand that, Fred? You took some acting classes.
Yes.
What does it mean, don't
Be
act?
yourself.
Yeah, but how do you be yourself?
After you become your character, be yourself.
Exactly.
All right, how do you do that?
You have to do a little bit of research.
What do you mean? But it's me. I'm playing me. I know how to do
You
it.
don't have to do research.
You got to look up your...
But see, you're going to
But you're
have
going to be doing different parts of your life.
Yes, and you're going to have to
Right.
say things in certain ways at certain times.
Right.
Whether they happen that way or not, and that's where the acting comes in.
Can't sound like line reading.
Well, all I know is on Saturday I took pages and read for Avildsen. Not that he asked me to, but I was going through how I want dialogue to sound.
Yeah.
And he was quite taken with my acting.
Uh-oh.
I could see the glint in his eye, the gleam.
Was that repulsion or was that a good
He did go in the bathroom. No, he obviously very impressed with my
Is
acting
that
abilities.
right? He didn't say anything. He was in awe, shock.
Well, I do all the parts. In fact, I'm thinking of shooting the whole movie like that. I'll play my father, my mother. I did a scene where it was my father, my mother, my wife, and me sitting at a table.
Uh-huh, and you did everybody.
I did everyone's voice. And
You're going to miss those love scenes.
yeah. So I did that for him. And you can see that I am quite the man of the theater.
Nice.
Yes.
A thespian.
A thespian. Yeah. So that was going on.
Yeah.
That was pretty stupid.
But all Gary Marshall said was don't act.
No. We had a half-hour conversation about screenwriting and what elements of a good story and what my story's elements are interesting to him. And
Is that right? Because he's read the book?
Yeah, and I gave him some pages to read that I'd written.
You're sharing that?
Yeah, I share that with Gary Marshall, who is, I feel, one of the top guys.
Yes.
Yes.
You're right about that.
Yes.
Did you ask about Penny? Maybe you wanted to have Penny take a look, too.
No, I've got John Avildsen.
But she's an accomplished director.
She's a little quirky. I like Gary better.
Yeah.
Penny's a little neurotic. I talk to all the great Hollywood directors.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Could you drop a few more names?
Ivan Reitman. He gave me a consult.
Right?
I spoke to him last weekend. And we regularly...
I was just looking at the previews of that new movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger's pregnant.
Yes.
And it looks good.
Yeah. Well, of course. I helped him with it. I told him what to do on the phone. Yeah, I got Arnold pregnant. It's my baby. Wait till you see what it looks like.
Oh, no.
Well, you know. And when I was in Washington signing stuff, everyone was coming up to me, I can't wait for the movie, can't wait for the movie. You know,
of course, yeah.
And that's the problem. I'm going to stop talking about it
now. A lot of people are talking about the movie now.
Yeah. It's going to be a wait. You know, you got to wait till...
They're not even shooting anything.
Yeah. Well, we have a start date for shooting.
Yeah.
December 7th.
Uh-huh.
Well, see what happens. I still don't have a script, but...
You hope to have a script.
We're shooting December 7th no matter what.
The script will be handwritten.
Yeah. What?
Pearl Harbor Day.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
So.
Are you coughing for effect? Are you acting for us now?
Yes, that's acting.
Sick?
I'm acting sick. That's part of my acting experience. So, anyway, you want to take some phone calls?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Nobody there. Hi, you're on the air in New York. I'll go around around different towns.
Around the country?
And then we got to start the FMEs because,
well, I was enjoying them. I don't know if anybody else is. I was enjoying
everybody likes the FMEs. They don't screw them. Shows for our enjoyment, not anyone else's. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. I'd like to know, when are you coming to Long Island? What's the deal?
I'll be on Long Island October
22nd is the date.
22nd. Yeah.
Where?
Don't know yet. I'm not going to announce it yet, but it's almost firmed up. But I'll be on Long Island October 22nd for my final book signing ever.
You're never going to sign another book?
Never.
Not private parts.
Right.
Not the 29th, the 22nd.
The 22nd.
Okay.
All right?
Great.
I'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Why wouldn't you do another book signing?
Because that's enough with the book. I've done it all. I did 2 more book signings for Simon & Schuster. You know, I felt I owed it to him, and that's the end of it. It's enough with signing the book.
All right.
That's all. Now we're into movies.
You'll sign the movie.
Yeah. Saturday, there's a big casting call, open casting call. Anyone who wants to, in New York, Chicago, Cleveland, and somewhere else.
I don't remember.
New York, Chicago, Cleveland. That's Saturday.
It wasn't something like a Miami or something?
Yeah, so the casting director wants to see any kid, who thinks that they can play me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going on. And then this Saturday after, I got some writing crap going on. And then, then goes the book signing, and then it's enough of it. And you go right into making the film. You're almost in November. It's going to be crunch time, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, when are you going to do another book signing?
I just wondered.
As soon as I do a book signing, I get sick anyway. Well, we got some strange listeners, too. There was a couple of weirdos.
Yeah? What was the group like?
Yeah, they were good. I mean, in general, it was like they were really... First of all, everyone thinks all the cops come down because they think the crowd's going to be really...
a rowdy group or something.
Yeah, everybody just stands in line and we hang out and we talk a little bit, talk to everyone, and sign the stuff. It was it was fun.
So you had this big PA system set up? Did you do anything?
Yeah, well, I was talking to the press and I think everyone online could hear. I don't know if they could hear or not, but it seemed like it was set up right.
Yeah.
Who knows? Los Angeles, you're on the air.
I was down in Washington. It was unbelievable.
There was some scene down there.
It was unbelievable.
Not too many women taking their tops off, but a lot of them pulling down their tops and letting me sign their breasts.
Is that right?
I met 4 women.
Oh, you did?
I met 4
Oh, this is Melrose Larry.
No, don't hang up on me, Howard.
No, I'm not hanging up on you. I'm just identifying you.
I didn't realize it was him.
Everybody said Melrose looks sick.
No, I lost a lot of weight.
Do you have AIDS?
No, I was in Florida.
Oh, yeah, that
That'll
explains
make you
it.
lose weight.
Yeah, that explains it.
Can I tell you one thing?
Yeah.
I was on the plane with my book, Private Parts, getting ready to go back to Los Angeles after the book signing. And the pilot, the stewardess, let me get a free ticket because the plane was filled. I got a $300 travel credit, a free hotel room, and I met a girl at the hotel and free meals at the hotel.
Did you have sex with the girl?
I had sex with the girl.
Say, I swear to God, I had sex with the girl.
For me, I kissed the girl.
All right, so you didn't have sex with her.
But the book signing was incredible. Enough about me. There were thousands of people turned away, Howard. You are king of media.
King of media.
It was the greatest time of my life. I was playing the music from Handel's Messiah. There were thousands of people turned away.
Yeah.
And can I say one thing, Howard? I really like you and Ratso and the lesbian ice sculptress, and I want to apologize to her for being a jerk for the whole summer.
All right, very good. Thank you.
You're the greatest guy, Howard.
Right, Melrose.
I love the book. Can I be in the movie, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course you'll be in the movie.
In any one you paid money to see.
No, I'll have Melrose out on the street with a sign there. There's a couple of exterior shots of...
Is that right? You can be an extra?
Yeah, you could be in the movie.
And you're on in Miami now, and at Century Village, we all listen to you.
I think Larry's having a nervous breakdown.
What are you doing at that old folks' home?
No,
What'd you
normal.
say?
I think Larry's having a nervous breakdown.
I think you're right, because something's going on. Like, when he came to see me and I was signing,
right,
he was, like, really strange.
Well, he sent you these long, weird letters, to me, where he apologizes for everything.
Right.
Then he's been recording micro-cassettes.
Right.
Which they're all marked. One is apology to Howard, apology to Gary.
Yeah, I think he's gone over.
It's not a nervous breakdown. It's the opposite. I'm normal now.
Well, don't do that.
No, you're not normal.
My mother died in August, and my whole life fell apart. And I can't take any more calls. Now I'm back in L.A. I haven't been here for 3 months. I have not been in L.A. I came back last night. I'm here for the first time in 3 months.
Yeah.
I love the show. And I was
we know you love the show.
Now I just like the show, but I'm not obsessed anymore. I'm normal.
Right.
Is that why you're calling at 3:30 in the morning?
Is that why you're out in...
That's why you were in Washington?
You flew into Washington, D.C. for the book signing?
I'm going out with a girl who's in Hustler in December.
All right. Very good, Melrose.
She's a big fan of you. It's much bigger than anybody else I know.
All right.
Okay.
That, by the way, you have call waiting going, so I better let you go.
I'll be in October because of the money I saved on this free ticket. I'm coming in October.
That's your mother calling on call waiting. All right, Myrtle Beach, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Very
First
good.
of all, I would like to know what the deal is with you guys coming down for the Sun Fun City. What's up?
What, Myrtle Beach?
Yes, of course, Myrtle Beach.
Is that the Sun Fun City?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, we're not much fun, and Robin's allergic to the sun.
You're allergic to the sun? There's no way.
I don't know when we'll get down there, to tell you the truth. I think we're number one.
Did you hear his schedule?
Yeah.
There's no time for travel.
Wouldn't you rather see the movie and make sure I get that done?
Well, I want to see the movie, too.
Yeah,
Good
but
Lord,
that's what
I want you guys to come down here to play some golf, you know, do the Sun Fun thing.
Why would we want to play? We don't play golf.
We don't play golf when it's available here. Why would we go down there and play? Yeah, we'll make it down there one day. I mean, I don't know when. Everything's up in the air.
You're loved very much down here.
Well,
so
thank you.
We're waiting patiently.
All right, my darling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She sounds pretty cute. Let me take a call from Washington. Washington, you're on the air. I can even take calls from Miami.
Oh, we should talk to them.
Yeah, you're on the air in Washington. Hello? Baltimore, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how are you doing?
All right.
Hey, I was down in D.C.
Yeah.
And I saw Melrose Larry Green there, and the cops made him move to the end of the line.
Right. Miami, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, Howard. I'm the girl that you lost on the phone the other day.
Oh, please. Okay, enough with the phone calls.
Is that the woman with the car phone?
Yeah. I like how they have to identify themselves, too. That's kind of cool. It's like, I'm the woman that you lost the other day. Everyone has to identify who they are. Everybody wants to be somebody. Why can't everyone just be normal?
Well, I think that is normal. If everybody's doing it,
I guess. I'm the lady that you tried to lose the other day. Oh, okay. And do you ever know what they're talking about?
No.
Me neither.
No one else does either.
No one does.
They just imagine that everybody's following their every move.
Yeah, like I don't think they comprehend that everyone isn't listening to the entire whole show. And I hear the whole show, and I don't even know who she is. Don't identify yourself.
People have been waiting for her to reconnect.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get a chance to find out what she wanted.
What is it, Fafa Flowley?
On our special line, we have some... remember the woman you met in Washington who offered Pam Antonelli the job?
Yes.
She would like to talk to you.
Oh, good. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hi. Now, you're the woman I met, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this woman came up to me online.
Does she look like a responsible woman?
Yeah, she really did. Otherwise, I would have, if she looked like Melrose Larry Green, I would have thrown her out.
I'm not some little young kid.
No, she's not. She was like are you a mom?
No.
But she was like a person. You know what I mean?
Like a businesswoman.
Yeah, she looked like she had something going on in her life.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was like a pleasure.
Oh, good.
A surprise.
Yeah, she didn't look homeless.
No.
So anyway, you came up to me and you said that you said your friend had a job for Pam Antonelli, the woman.
Yes, and she's going to interview her today as soon as she calls.
Oh, that's great. So has she called her yet?
Probably not. It's only 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. So, okay, so your friend is going to interview Pam Antonelli.
Yes.
And potentially here she could end up being the...
assistant director of a library.
Great.
Of a library. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a very good job.
Yeah, it's a good job and she's qualified.
And it will be in Washington, D.C.?
It'll be in Washington, D.C., right on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Boy, that's a big switch for Pam.
Yeah.
A real big difference.
And Pam told me she wants to work in Washington, D.C. It would be great for her.
Wonderful.
Oh, good.
And do you, did your friend see the Donahue show?
Yes, she did.
Good.
Is that what motivated her?
No, I motivated her, and Howard motivated her.
Good. You're a good person.
She knew I was coming to see Howard, and she's a big Howard fan.
Well, let me tell you.
I asked her if she had an opening, and because I knew she did.
Wonderful.
But tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm going to offer you right now my new videotape at half price.
You're so crazy, Howard.
But anyway, keep me posted, all right? Let me know what happens.
Well, let me just tell you one thing, okay?
Go ahead.
Everybody that was with me thinks that you are so good-looking in person.
Really?
You should never again say that you're not good-looking.
And you didn't see any bad side?
Well, let me tell you something. You're very kind to say that.
He thought he was a hunk.
You got to understand something. It's only because I've attained a certain amount of celebrity.
You think?
Trust me, I used to walk around like this all the time.
Yeah.
And nobody paid attention to me.
Well, then they didn't have very good taste.
Howard, don't you think that your looks have changed over the years?
Nah, you know what it is? It's because I'm famous. I'm still ugly.
You think that I think you look different because you're famous?
Yes, you are the first one. You're a groupie.
That's the most endearing smile I've ever seen.
Really? I hate my smile.
You have an adorable
He never
smile.
smiles.
You obviously didn't see my bottom teeth.
Yes, well, maybe not, but I think you have a great smile.
Really? Would you say you got horny when you saw me?
I would.
You did? Were you aroused when I kissed you?
I wanted you to kiss me.
I did kiss you.
I know, twice.
And did you get a feeling in your underpants?
Of course I did.
You did really?
I was going to leave them with you.
Wow.
But the girls
This is a very nice-looking woman, too, Robin.
Yeah?
This was no slouch.
Oh, thank you, Howard.
I tried to get her and Pam Antonelli to start kissing. Like a threesome thing. But
it's a little old for me, Howard.
Too old for you?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you started to get aroused when I kissed you?
Of course.
Where'd you kiss her?
Just on the cheek, but it was good enough.
Yeah. I had to pull down her pants to get to that cheek.
I was going to let you do that, but the guard wouldn't let me.
You didn't let me sign your breast or anything, did you?
He wouldn't let me. He
what do you
told me
mean?
not to do that.
I'm going to have him fired.
All of a sudden, they
You
started
should. I wanted
telling
you to
women.
sign my hiney.
Oh, hiney. Isn't that isn't the hiney the vagina, Robin?
No.
What is the hiney?
It is not the taint either.
What is the hiney? Is that is it the buttock?
It's the buttock, yes.
Oh, the hiney. I never knew that. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Hiney hole.
like a hiney hole.
All right, listen. Let me know what happens with the interview.
I will.
All right, and then maybe you'll come down here and we'll have Pam on the show and we'll announce.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, and then I'll do some stuff to you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like maybe.
You'll sign your hiney.
Yeah, I can't do everything to you, but I could go to like third base with you.
That's cool.
All right.
Sure.
All right, so get yourself prepared.
Third base
I'm
isn't
ready.
cheating.
No, my wife has given me a ruling.
Oh, good for her.
I could sign your hiney, I know that.
That'd be great.
Yeah. All right, so all right, keep me posted.
I will.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Maybe you should just do a big hiney signing.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. You know what? I won't sign any more books, but I might do hiney signings. That would be super. All right, let me take a break. And then when we come back, let's start the FMEs.
All right.
That's the important thing here today. There's a lot of songs that are nominated. Robin will be performing.
I'm going to practice, and if it comes off all right, maybe.
Oh, don't be uptight. You know you always pull through. We'll be back right after these words. I thought I'm coming back to the FMEs, Fred. I'm surprised at you.
Forgot.
He forgets. Nervous.
Here we go.
Bring me into the FMEs, will you?
Welcome to the 34th Annual FME Awards, starring Howard Stern and Robin Quivers. Also, the hundreds of performers, celebrities, and mutants that helped make radio history during the past year. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Fran Drescher, Miss Howard Stern, John Bobbitt, Daniel Carver, Corbin Burnson, The Bee Gees, Joey Buttafuoco, Madonna's sister, Peter Jennings, and Vicky the Drunk. Ladies and gentlemen, idol of millions, media genius, Howard Stern.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I must welcome you to the third day of the 34th Annual Emmys.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Everyone...
Third day. This is some awards.
I know. It goes on and on and on forever. There's so many awards to give out on this show. So many outstanding performances, Robin. We've heard from so many different people out of the past. The past year has brought us... Oh, look who's in the audience, Robin. Hi there. That's Lyle Lovett.
Oh.
Hey, Lyle, take off your hat. You're in... Oh, that's not a hat, Robin. Look at that. That's right. Unbelievable. And look at all the midgets, Robin. They're giving me a standing ovation, but I can't tell. See, neither can you.
I can't even see that.
Yes. Circus must be in town. Over there is Marlon Brando. I thought it was an elephant, Robin. For God's sake.
But a fat lady.
A fat lady sings. Anyway, listen, I want to get right to our first award. This is, and you'll be doing your big production number after the award. Yes. Very excited about it.
An honorable attempt.
What song will you be doing this year?
The Red Red Robin is the tune that we're using.
Yes.
And I don't know what we're calling this, but it's about my friend.
What are we calling this song, Fred?
Well, you have two choices. When my big, huge boulders go bob, bob, bobbling along.
My big, huge boulders go bob, bob, bobbing along.
Or when my big, huge bammers come bob, bob, bobbling out.
All right. Well, I think I get the idea. Every year, Robin, you sing about your glorious breasts. And the audience goes wild. In our audience tonight is Jay Leno. How you doing, Jay?
Hello, everybody.
How are you, sir?
Nice to be here.
Good to have you here.
Nice to be finally beating Letterman.
Well, you didn't technically beat Letterman yet.
1 week we came out on top.
You didn't come out on top. The national ratings showed that you were still a little bit behind.
Say that again.
I said the national ratings show that you are still a little bit behind David Letterman.
I don't care. It's no big deal.
Oh, I see.
It's not a war.
For a minute there, I thought you really cared about it.
Sounded like you cared. Oh, he dropped dead. Oh, I'm so sorry. He just shot himself. I'm sure it was accidental. Anyway, Robin, many celebrities are in our audience. I see Red over there. Hi, Red. How are you?
Hey, well, you can just suck my dirt.
All right. Very good.
Oh,
You
my.
son of a bitch, you can suck my dirt.
Dirt. Suck my dirt, Robin. Yes.
And why would you...
Motherfucker, you can just go to hell. You can suck my dirt.
Okay.
You can come right over here and just suck my dirt.
All right. Red is here, and also...
Why is he here, and why would you point him out as a celebrity?
Well, because he's part of our show. And there's the lady from Boston who is against the blacks.
I'm not against. I love all people. I love everybody.
Yeah.
You just don't want to go to school with black people?
No, what? Them niggas?
See, she doesn't like blacks.
I
See,
have a problem with them grubby niggas.
see, there's racists in the audience, Robin.
Niggas!
Actually, I think that's Marge Schott. Is that you, Mrs. Schott?
How are you? You look good.
All right, thank you.
I think she's coming in disguise
I
so
see.
that she doesn't get in trouble in baseball.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Mrs. Schott, you own a baseball team, that's right?
Yes, I do.
All right, and you don't say any racially offensive things anymore? You're going to turn over a new leaf this year?
I don't have to worry about baseball. We went on strike. We got a strike. No baseball means no niggas.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mrs. Schott.
Them grubby niggas.
Okay, so there's a lot of people in our audience. We've established that,
A lot
Robin.
of people we should be passing by.
It's time to figure out who is going to get the next award.
What is the next category, Howard?
Most incoherent performance of the year. This is a tough category, Robin, because most of our nominees are unavailable to accept.
Just who is nominated?
Well, this year it's our first nominee is Vicky the Drunk producer.
Okay.
And, you know, I just got, I don't know if I should say this on the air. A whole bottle of Valium filled 100, and there's 50 gone.
Oh.
Huh?
You have a whole bottle of Valium?
And you got
I
took
didn't
50
take them.
already?
You took 50 Valium?
I took about a half.
I think Mike, your neighbor, stole.
No. Who?
I can't believe Mike called.
Now, what about?
Believe it.
What is this about the Valium? You got a hold of some Valium?
Oh, well, I go to cardiologist because I get panic attacks.
A cardiologist.
A bacardiologist.
You get a panic attack?
You get a panic attack.
What would that be, last call?
And
so anyway, I got them refilled.
yeah, you got the Valium refilled?
100 in a bottle. They're 5 milligrams, not the generic brand, the one with the V in the middle.
Right.
And I just counted them today. There's like 50 gone.
Why are you counting your Valium?
Well, what else has she got to do? She doesn't work.
Because my
counting volumes on the wall.
There it is. I think there was a wad of cotton in her mouth. That's Vicky the Drunk for Most Incoherent Performance. Our second nominee
Who is the second?
is, once again, for his second nomination, Uncle James, the guy who has no throat. Steve Grillo's uncle, Uncle James, producer.
Here we go.
That's Uncle James. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, no.
Robin, quick, let's go. Come on, Jay. More spells, better English.
Uncle James addressing the press.
Really Crowder's talking.
I don't know. We'll see what happens when we open up the envelope.
Oh, boy. That's Morse code.
Well, there he is, Uncle James, producer. And finally, our third nominee this year in the Most Incoherent is Hayes the Psychic.
Ah, hey.
Hayes, the woman with very few teeth in her head. Well, let's see what happens. Tell us how you've been described.
Well, I've been described as like one unusual.
What?
Unusual, to say the least.
To say the least.
Not as beautiful as Robin.
Yeah. Now, tell me, you have an unusual speech pattern. Are you from another country?
No, I have a speech defect.
A speech defect. Well,
and what happened?
We welcome people with speech defects, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, good.
This is the home of the speech defect.
Yes, matter of fact, this is the home of Fred the Elephant Boy. I think we've heard of him.
You know, with the mentally disabled.
Right. Now, now let me ask you something. Have you ever been, have you ever seen a psychiatrist or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Have you ever been
institutionalized?
Institutionalized, that's the word.
Oh, you took it on me.
No, not at all.
You took it on me.
What?
I'm going to get you with my card.
All right, there she is, Hayes the Psychic. Tough category this year,
I don't know what the judges are going to do about this group.
All right, let's see who won.
Everybody should win.
Let me open the envelope, Robin. That seems to be my job this year.
Okay. They gave you all the envelopes.
Yeah, you never get the envelopes. You open it, Robin. Here, I'll hand it to you.
Okay.
I'll announce the winner. You open it.
All right. That's how they do it on some awards.
Yes. Give me back, Robin. You can't even rip. Give me that.
I was breaking a nail.
I'll rip it. Just rip it open.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's, oh, look at this. I knew it. Hayes the Psychic wins her first FME ever right out of the box.
Wow.
Here to accept in person. Here to accept in person is Hayes the Psychic.
We haven't seen her in a long time.
Haven't seen her in a while. God knows where she's been.
Come on up.
Here she comes right out of our audience. Give her a second to walk. What's the matter?
She's
What?
She's crying in the green room right now.
Why?
She thinks you're going to make fun of her.
No, tell her I won't.
She's going to make fun of her handicap.
No. She's going to make a speech about whatever she wants to talk about. What?
Don't worry, it's on the camera.
Oh, okay, very good. No, get her in here. Come on.
You can't. What is this? We never have award shows that go smoothly. We can't even get our winners up to the microphone.
Very controversial award show, Robin. Some people don't even want to come up and accept their award.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah. Hayes the Psychic. I like her.
Maybe she was overcome by the honor.
This will be the first time a person has actually cried winning an FME.
Before they get to the stage.
I think it's the music behind me that upsets people. Where's Hayes?
I don't know. She got up early this morning, but she said she doesn't trust you. John's in there.
Tell her I swear on a stack of Bibles.
I told her you'd be nice to her. I don't know why.
I was nice to her the last time.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Where is she?
She's in the guest room.
Well, can't you talk her? What are you doing in here with me?
I tried talking to her.
Get her on the phone
Can
then.
somebody get a wireless mic or a phone? Something.
Yeah.
He keeps coming in.
I keep getting Gary. Well, Hayes just has to make a speech. Anything she wants to say.
We're not even gonna. We won't even talk to her.
Here's Hayes.
Hold on. It's going to take a few seconds. All
right, here comes Hayes to accept her award. Gary can't outsmart a psychic. Come on, Hayes. Hayes.
Congratulations.
Hi, Hayes. It's okay. Come on in. It's safe. I'm telling you, I'm a good guy. I'll be nice. I promise you. Hayes, I promise. Hey, last time I behaved, didn't I? I think I did.
I don't remember the last time.
Hi, Hayes. I thought I behaved the last time. Well, John, help Hayes with the headphones for crying out loud. Are you okay, Hayes?
Oh. Got it? There you go.
Hayes, I was just congratulating you on your award. We thought you were a fun guest the last time. We had a good time together. I didn't know you would be upset.
What made you cry, dear?
Oh, wait. Hayes, don't be upset. This is a happy occasion.
You don't have a handicap, so you wouldn't know.
Oh, believe me, I have a handicap. Take a look at this face.
That's not a handicap. That's an asset.
That's an affect?
Asset.
An asset? Really? Hayes has never said that she found me attractive before. Thank you. You don't have a handicap. You are a woman who works. You're a woman who has a special life.
I have cerebral palsy and epilepsy. I don't fool myself. I don't fool other people. I don't pretend to be anything or anyone but myself. And if you can't accept that...
I accept it. I accept it.
What, did he do something this morning that upset you?
Did I say something that upset you?
No.
Oh.
The last time I just don't... I don't have the confidence.
You don't have the confidence to come on the air?
Yes.
Well, all I wanted to say was congratulations on your award. This is an acknowledgement that we enjoyed you as a guest the last time. We wanted to have you in on a second appearance, and if you want to say anything to the audience, you can. If not, you're welcome to, just bow out.
Accept your gift and leave.
Do you want to make any kind of speech, anything to plug your business or whatever you want to do?
Well, I got a voicemail now.
Oh, you have voicemail?
Yeah.
On a computer?
It's a voicemail.
What do you do?
802.
Yes.
9456. You can call it and hear for yourself.
Oh, all right.
Area code is?
212.
212 area code. Well, certainly an unusual speech, almost like, you know what, a plug is just as good as a speech. Do you want to say anything to the audience of a prediction perhaps you have for the future or anything that you would like to say?
What is the OJ trial going? How's the OJ trial going to turn out?
That's very unfair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's very unfair because there's a lot of people that have judged OJ simply because he has a history of white beating. Okay, now if you have a history...
Hey, Hayes, do you mind getting close to that microphone? Can you just... Okay.
But you got a history of white beating.
Yes.
Wouldn't you beat your wife to death?
That's a good question, Hayes.
Well, Hayes, wait a second. You're saying your theory is that if O.J. did it, he would have beaten her to death, not cut her throat. But yet some wife beaters do escalate.
Yeah, some wife beaters shoot their wives.
Very seldom.
Really?
Very seldom.
Well, it's
I
the
don't
first
know
time.
that much about the field myself.
I have a feeling you're thinking that O.J. is innocent, are you not?
Yes.
Wow. Well,
But you didn't do any cards, too.
Did you use your cards?
I did look at my cards.
You did?
I did.
What happened? You got curious about the OJ thing and you looked at the cards?
Yeah.
And your cards tell you OJ's innocent?
Yes.
Aha!
Hey, do those cards say anything about my wife giving me sex one of these days? You didn't look that up, huh?
Behave yourself.
I will behave. Well, any predictions like when the show will get funny again? Because, you know, when you get upset, I get upset. You know that.
Don't get up.
All right.
I'm a little bit too sensitive to this chaotic world.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, I understand.
I am, too.
Well, I'd like to offer you an opportunity to make any kind of speech that you'd like to. If you want to, you can. The microphone is yours. Say whatever you want.
Anybody you want to thank?
Anybody you want to thank? You want to say hi to anyone? Acknowledge anyone?
I want to say hello to Blue Star, who's been a perfect friend of mine. And John O'Connor, who's been a perfect friend of mine.
Cardinal O'Connor?
John O'Connor.
Really? Cardinal John O'Connor is a friend of yours?
No.
Oh.
John O'Connor.
Oh, that's Cardinal John O'Connor.
Yeah, he doesn't have a cardinal in his name.
Right.
Oh, John O'Connor.
Well, certainly he deserves thanks. What did he do for you?
When my second husband died,
yes,
he was there and he kept me together.
I see.
He kept me together.
He kept you together, John O'Connor. Well, then he deserves thanks.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I was on the verge of a breakdown.
You were?
Yeah, I couldn't cry for 6 months. I did not shed a tear for 6 months.
Boy, you don't have that problem now, do you?
No, you're certainly crying fine.
No, because...
And you come in here, you cry right away.
I don't like to be teased.
I'm not going to tease you. Please, don't start crying. I will not tease you.
I respect and love you. I want you to respect and love me.
I respect you and love you.
I have no anger.
Really? Well, I do.
Human race. I know you do.
Yes. In fact, if you want, you can kick John in the nuts right now.
If you would learn.
Yes.
To look within yourself.
Yes. You will.
Pull that anger out.
And then it will be out of me.
But look within yourself.
Got you. I hear what you're saying, Hayes. Well, certainly that is a good message.
That is a good speech.
Good speech. A good speech. Well, Hayes, I want to thank you for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the FME appearance. Did you?
Want to give your voicemail number again?
Give your voicemail number again. Now, why would someone call this if they want a psychic reading?
If they want a psychic reading, I'm also a trance medium.
See, she's good.
I'm a psychic healer.
Okay.
Yeah, psychic healer? I have a bit of a cold.
Could you help him?
A chest cold?
Chest cold, yes.
Are you having trouble breathing?
Yes, I am.
Okay, if you would come over here.
Well, yeah. What would you do?
All I have to do is place my hands on your chest.
And that'll cure me?
And you would feel the difference.
Let me check that out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna allow Hayes. Now, Hayes, let me feel. Let me. Can I do that, Hayes? Well, I could use a cure right now.
Sure. You're sick.
I'm very sick. Hayes, lay the hands right on me here. Go ahead, Hayes.
Here.
Yes, lay the hands on me.
Sit in front of me.
Sit in front of you?
Yeah, in front of me. Turn around.
I'm right in front of you. Oh, I see the back. All right. All right, hold on. Take it easy. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lean back. You are really...
Go ahead. Well, I'm trying to do it. Okay.
Lean back.
All right, just cure me real quick, Hayes.
Okay.
Hey, this is kind of sexual, I think.
Okay, right here.
Go ahead. Your hands are on my breast, Hayes.
That's your chest.
Oh, I feel better already.
He's a liar.
No, I do, Hayes.
Calm down. Let her do her thing.
All right, go ahead.
Liar.
I'm not a liar. I always tell the truth.
No, what you do is breathe deeply. No.
Not make noise.
Put a count of 13.
All right.
Breathe in through your nose, out your mouth. Okay.
She didn't say hyperventilate.
Don't put on me.
Hey, Hayes.
Hey.
When you have a cold, I want to put my hands on your chest.
You're in a bad position.
All right, hold on. Let me get up for a second. Hold on, let me get up. This is ridiculous. Hey, let me out of here.
You don't want a cure.
I feel like I'm locked in the loony yard. Here, hold on. Here. Hey, I feel better already.
No, if you would settle down.
Right, I'm too nervous. I'm trying to do radio.
You can't become rational.
I can't become rational.
You can feel the heat in my hand.
Yeah.
Everyone can.
Yeah.
If you could feel my hand,
I see. Where's my wallet? Would you get the microphone on Hayes? I can't hear a thing she's saying.
I'm trying.
You can feel the heat coming out of my hand.
I can
Do you feel the heat?
I can feel it.
You feel heat?
Yeah, I can feel heat. My hand's sweating.
Oh, that's all the time.
Your hand's always sweating. Hey, Hayes, give you a number because you are the psychic. Any predictions for the future that you can give a general prediction?
No.
No. All right, go ahead.
What's going to happen in the world?
Well, I hope it comes for peace and tranquility.
Me too. I'm for that.
That's what
Give the number again, Hayes.
It's area code 212-802-9456.
Well, Hayes, you're a star.
Thank you very much. Congratulations on your FME.
Do you see my movie making a lot of money? How much money will my movie make? Go ahead, Hayes. Predict. Please.
Oh, you're very outspoken. You don't take no crap.
Thank you, Hayes.
You know, very, a little bit pushy.
Thank you.
But I guess,
What? A little what? A little pushy. Yeah, everyone thought she said I was a pussy. I'm not a pussy. Go ahead. Hayes, go ahead. Hayes, let's just go on record. You said pushy.
Prove that.
Right. All right, so tell me...
P-U-S-Y.
Right, go ahead.
P-U-S-Y is what?
All right, Hayes. I think she said I am a pussy. All right, Hayes, let me ask you this. How much, in terms of dollars, will the movie gross? Go ahead.
Well, the movie's only as good as you are.
Thank you.
You know.
Oh, boy. Would you say it will gross over $100 million?
I would like to think so.
You would? You would like to think so? Would I?
But she sounds like the Magic 8 Ball. I would like to think so.
No, she's not taking it easy.
A little hazy, though.
Will Michael Jackson...
No.
Will Michael Jackson ever have sex with Lisa Marie?
No, I love Michael Jackson.
Is he truly in love with her?
Well, you know, I mean, I don't believe that he did rape that child. I think it was just an easy way of getting money.
I see. And when...
Somebody with money that dances like he does with a lot of sexual...
dancing? Sexual bite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Naturally. I mean...
When will Marlon Brando explode? What day? Give me a day. So I'm there. Will there be another earthquake in California?
I'm not that good.
You're not that good. All right, well, there you go. That is Hayes the psychic.
Very rare. She's an honest psychic.
She is.
You will never hear another psychic tell you they're not good enough to predict an earthquake.
Yes, that was a very honest reaction.
That's why we love Hayes.
One final question, Hayes, because you are a psychic, and here's an easy one. Will Gary ever do anything right? My producer. No, it's no help.
It's not coming at all?
Again?
I'm sorry?
Can I read your cards again?
Yeah, another time, though. This is the FME. This is an award show. Wouldn't be proper. All right.
Your mother is beautiful.
My mother's beautiful?
Yes. The last time I read her in the cards.
She had a beautiful spirit?
She's gorgeous. Well,
really?
I saw her in the cards.
Good, you live with her then.
Oh, no, she's gorgeous.
My mother has big breasts. I hope you know that. All right. Hayes, I see you're now cheered up. I'm glad you came in today. Thank you for visiting us on the FMEs. Congratulations on your award and everything else. There goes Hayes the psychic. Thank you, Hayes. Make sure those headphones are off, or else you won't be laughing. All right, very good. Robin, so many people in our audience will return to the FMEs filled with a lot of action this year.
That was poignant.
Poignant. Almost fell over. I was nervous that Hayes was upset, but obviously I brought her around with my wit. I cheered up Hayes. Bye, Hayes. There she goes, Hayes, the psychic. Well. Hey, look,
Nobody's ever cried over an FME before.
First time. That was the best performance I've seen in a long time.
See, again, another person whose acceptance speech could be nominated.
Hey, Robin, look at our audience. You see who's there? Nelson Mandela's with Paula Barbieri.
What are they doing together?
That's OJ's old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's true what they say. Once you go black, you never go back.
Very strange to see those two dating.
Maybe once you go with the South African president, you never go back. I don't know. Strange to see that. I see. It's not them.
It's not?
No. I thought it was. Hey, Robin, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll hear more awards. We'll hear some of the songs that are nominated this year as Best Song of the Year. Also, your performance right after these words.
You're listening to the 34th Annual FMEs with the remarkable Howard Stern. It's the 34th Annual FME Awards with Media Marvel, Howard Stern.
Thank you. Thank you. That applause really sounds real. A lot of celebrities in our audience. Hi, how you doing? Jerry Seinfeld in the crowd. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Mr. Ed. How are you, Mr. Ed? All right, let's get back to the awards. There are a lot of people anxiously waiting to find out if they won. Our next category, Papa Fooey, is...
Best Argument.
Best Argument, that's right. Now, our first nominee is John Wayne Bobbitt and his fiancée.
Why are you in an echo chamber?
Because it's an award show.
Oh.
Come on. Every year I do this. I do it on an echo.
It just sounded like more echoey than...
Oh, now you embarrass me. It's an award show. Anyway, here's John Wayne Bobbitt and his girlfriend, producer.
Your brother had no business driving my truck. Your brother's been in trouble for violence his whole life, and so have you, so...
Now, wait a second, though. What?
Just like our agents have been saying, John...
Been in trouble?
No, John, don't even start this. Both of our agents...
She started punching me in a nightclub.
Oh, yeah, I hit you in a nightclub inside... Oh, wake up. You wish things happened like that.
Punched me in the face, punched me in the eye, and I was leaving. I said, I'm leaving. So I was going out the door.
Then you should have left. If you think I hit you in a club, you should have never gotten a truck with
then
me.
You told my brother to stop me and told me to come back. So he said you were sorry, you didn't mean to do that. And I came back, and then we left. He said we're going to go home. I was staying with a friend. We weren't staying together. We were separated. And she said she wanted me to move back in and bring my clothes back home. And so we left and we were going to go home. And then she started...
John, I think it's really cute.
You guys are wild.
Oh, no, Howard, there's so much going on.
Now, why would you get in the truck with her, though, if she was punching you out?
Right, that's my point. If I was hitting him, he should have left.
Wow, that was a great one, huh, Robin?
I enjoy it better the second time around.
The FME audience is going wild over that performance. I wonder who could beat them. Let's go see our next nominee, Vicky the Drunk, again nominated, and her next-door neighbor. Vicky the Drunk producer.
Are you from 103 condo?
No.
You idiot.
Can you imagine?
Oh, who are you?
Well, she's asking you a question, sir.
Hello.
Hello. This is Vicky. Who are you?
Mike. You're on the air.
Over.
Big radio.
Well, Mike, why would you call here?
Well, you're a celebrity now, huh?
Oh, yeah, real big celebrity.
I think you should get help, and you shouldn't be so proud of what you're doing.
Proud of what?
She's just hanging out with us.
I'm just talking to people. What's wrong with that?
Oh, boy.
Do you have anything to say to Vicky?
Anything else happening in the neighborhood you want to talk about?
I have one more thing to say. Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yeah?
Mike, why are you bothering me?
Well,
what did I do to you?
You've been bothering us for months.
What have I done?
All the neighbors. You got your stereo on. You have the police there every week. You walk around naked.
Mike, I didn't bother you. Please don't bother me, okay?
I'm sure there's stuff about Mike that bothers you.
And I'm sorry if I bothered you, but, I didn't mean to bother you or anybody else, okay? I mind my own business. I come and go as I please.
No, Vicky, for your own sake, you should get help.
Right.
You should get help. You were in the hospital. You walked out on them. You really should go back and get some help. You got a problem.
Wow, what a great performance. Yeah,
What happened to Vicky?
34th annual FMEs, certainly in a state of confusion. How could just one person win this category? Well, we've got John Wayne Bobbitt. We've got Vicky the Drunk and Mike.
Is there another nominee?
Absolutely, one of the best arguments, of course, again. The great Bill Kinnison, brother of the late Sam Kinnison, and Malika Kinnison, the wife of the late Sam Kinnison. Bill and Malika, producer.
Bill is pimping every little penny he can, sucking every little corpse he can out of Sam. The man is dead. Let him rest.
How?
How? You
Speaking
keep
of
bringing
let
him
him rest,
up.
where does he rest at?
Rest.
If you want to get to the nitty-gritty, you didn't even come to the man's
I can't
funeral.
hear you. There's a bad connection like there always is.
No, he's saying that you didn't go to the funeral.
I wonder why, Bill.
I
went to the funeral, Bill. Am I going to fly all the way to Tulsa where your whole family can't stand me? I went to the first funeral, which is in Los Angeles, which everybody else went to.
That wasn't a funeral. That was a memorial service.
sorry, Bill. To me, it was a funeral.
And
it was
you
a
didn't even
funeral when
stay
my
around
husband
to
was
view
dead
his
on the side of the
body
road,
then.
and I had to see him in the hospital.
You went to
that
the
was
Rainbow
enough of a
Bar and
funeral. I had a
didn't even stay around
nervous
to view his
breakdown,
body with
Bill.
his friends and family.
Your friends and family? I had friends and family down there. I don't know what a memorial is
Well,
or
don't
a
you think
funeral,
you should have at least stayed around to view his
dead.
body?
He's out of my life, Bill. And you want me to fly all the way to Tulsa when I was in the hospital and I could not fly to Tulsa.
Well, she was injured, Bill, as you remember, in the
She had
car
a
accident.
concussion, Howard.
Yes.
Yes,
She
and
had a
I also
concussion.
had a
I
very
was there.
bad back injury.
I was
if you
the one that had her
remember
put in
correctly.
intensive
And if you
care
want me to give
to
you a
keep the
doctor's
media away
excuse,
from her.
Bill, a doctor's excuse said that I could not fly to Tulsa.
Wow. Great performance. Robin, let's open the envelope.
Man, all of the categories, I'm just amazed at how tightly contested they are.
Bill Kinnison, of course, the author of the Brother Sam.
Sam, yeah.
Soon to be a major motion picture.
Bye.
We're working on it.
You know,
and of course, Malika Kinnison, who, by the way, will be on the E! Show tonight.
Is she?
Yes, with Kimberly Taylor, if you remember that last appearance. Kimberly talking about the Japanese. And
Oh, yeah.
Tune in to E! tonight. See the beautiful Malika Kinnison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the winner?
Who else? I knew it. Bill and Malika.
Really?
Bill and Malika are on the phone to accept their award.
They're both there.
Bill, is that you?
Yeah.
And Malika, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Howard.
Congratulations to the two of you.
Now, where are they? Are they both in Los Angeles?
I'm in New York.
I think they're in
moving out here right now.
I think they're in the same bedroom, as a matter of fact.
No, I think we have to stay out of the same state.
Bill and Malika, still the vicious arguing going on, or have we made up?
I don't know. I think it's pretty much of a dead issue, just like the sales of his book. But
oh dear,
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, me too. I
am overwhelmed.
It seems so long ago since that happened that so much has changed. And
Howard, I could not have done this by myself.
Right.
I want to thank Malika and her writer Sabrina.
Good.
And I want to thank Howard
Sabrina's not here, and she really wants to say thank you, say hello to Robin, and she's in California. She's working for Polly Shore right now.
But Malika, I think Bill was about to accept his award.
I'm sorry.
All right, and then you'll go.
I didn't hear him.
And by the way, you read Bill's book?
No, I couldn't get through the whole thing.
You couldn't?
I usually don't read fiction, but...
Well, it's a very moving book.
I thought the book was very moving, obviously.
I'm really happy that Sam has something. I mean, everybody, I'm glad his memory is kept alive, which is great. I mean, I love him very much, and he loved me, and a lot of people loved him out there. And as long as his memory's kept alive, I think that's wonderful.
So you're positive now about the book?
No, I'm not positive about that.
She still says there's a lot of stuff that's not true in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Everything was true in there. Nobody got blasted. I didn't load anybody
right
up.
now, it's
Well, what do you mean? What isn't true?
There's a lot of issues that aren't true. A lot of things that are hearsay
like
that
what?
wasn't there. I'm not. You know what? I don't want to waste valuable airtime on about
Well, just tell me one of the things that you felt wasn't true.
I don't want to go on.
Come on,
like
Malika.
Sam wasn't in love with me. Him and I were.
I knew that was the
very
one.
much.
That's the one that hurt you?
I mean, that was very.
That's right,
It
Robin.
can't really hurt me because I know it's a lie.
Sam never told Robin that he loved Sabrina.
And
don't get me
anyway,
into it.
Well, wait a second though, Bill. Why would Sam marry Malika if he loved Sabrina?
Well, he did it to get even with Sabrina.
See, he'll do anything to try to hurt me.
Well, no, I'm not trying to hurt you, Malika.
Come on, Bill.
There's a lot of things I left out of that book
like
about
I told you. Just give it a rest.
What'd you leave out?
What did I leave out? I left out a lot of the sex stuff.
You did.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't tell. Yeah, the sex stuff that you were caught with boys in bed or something.
What?
What are you saying? Bill was caught in bed with boys?
Yeah, he left a lot of the sex stuff out.
Bill?
Wait a minute. I was caught in bed with boys?
No, Bill, don't act silly.
I think she's kidding.
Yeah, I think she is. She likes me. I'm telling you, Howard. She likes me.
I'm surprised.
I'm very
He's confusing me with someone that cares.
I'm surprised that the two of you never ended up having sex.
I am too.
If I could find it.
God knows I wanted to.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
I want to say thank you.
I've always had this secret desire for Malika.
Really? Malika, is there any interest there?
Come on now, Malika. We can work it out. We can raise little ones together.
Yeah. Well,
Malika, is there a chance that you and Bill could end up together as lovers?
Oh, Howard, please.
Bill, being a religious man, must know about the passage in the Bible that says, when a brother dies
That's
and there's
right.
a widow,
That's right.
the other brother should marry that woman.
Bill, is that true?
Well, we spend the night with them.
Bill, what are you wearing right now?
I'm stark naked, Howard.
Really?
When I know I'm going to talk to Malika, I take off all my clothes.
Malika, are you naked as well?
No, I know I'm going to talk to him. I put a corset on him.
Well, the two of you obviously still have your differences. I would suggest.
Well, I think that Malika. Thank you. I'm honored for having this award. Those other two arguments were quite a fight. The Bobbit thing was funny.
Yes. Well, you didn't find yours funny, did you?
No, I did. Now that I look back at it, because it is such a long time ago, and so I've grown so much and doing some movies and stuff. I'm getting ready to do the Jon Stewart show.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You doing some movies?
Yeah, I've been doing some movies, moving out here, so I'll be closer to you guys.
Any more nude dancing, or is that
No, I tried that, and it wasn't for me.
You don't like the nude dancing?
No, I can't do it. I'm not comfortable.
Bill, did you see Malika doing any nude dancing?
No, I was out on tour on this book, but I wish I had.
I see. Wouldn't that have been interesting?
Oh, man.
Bill in the audience.
And also, I want to say, didn't Sam and Goldthwait win this award one year?
Yes, they did, as a matter of fact.
So we are like keeping it in the family.
You sure are.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Now, Bill, what about you doing nude dancing? Will that be happening at all?
Actually, I would like to try sometime.
You would?
Yeah, I think I could make money here.
And, Bill, you're doing a radio show now, aren't you?
Yeah, I have we're the morning show out at 1350 a.m. in San Bernardino, having a good time.
Yep. Bill called Gary already and said he's been on for 2 weeks and the audience has increased 41%.
Is that right?
I said, how the hell does Bill know that already?
Yeah.
No, it's on the trends.
Oh, really?
He knows when it comes to that.
The trends only reflected my first 2 weeks on there.
Wow, and you went up 41% already.
Yeah, so we've got Arbitrons out, so
well,
we're looking forward to it.
There you go. So the two of you are...
I could have Malika on my show.
I was going to say.
Congratulations, and I would also like to give a plug to East Coast Entertainment and Borghese Models. And I'm open for television and movies if you want to get a hold of me.
Very good. All right. Well, the two of you obviously a lot calmer.
Lots going on.
Yeah, even though Bill says Sam didn't love you when he married you, you seem to have been able to forgive that comment.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Malika, I want to say, just go on record to say, I thought Sam loved you.
Sam said he loved you very much right here on these airwaves.
Yes, he did.
I know he did.
Bill, I have to go on record saying that.
Well, hey, Sam also said he loved about every woman you had on the show with him.
Well, I have to say that's true as well.
Sam even told me he loves me, so
that's true. He did more than love you.
I married him.
What?
I said I married him.
You married him?
We loved each other very much.
He
loved everybody in the studio, too. I know he loved other women, also. Wasn't the only one in his life.
Exactly.
But,
all right.
I want to leave a number to if you need to get a hold of me.
Oh, really? You're going to announce this on the air?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This is East Coast Models, Borghese Models. It's 212-575-3676.
Well, very good, and I'll see you on our E-show tonight.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Thank you, Howard. I love you guys.
I love you, too. Bill, I'll be speaking with you. Malik, I'll be speaking with you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's the great Bill Kinnison and, of course, Malika Kinnison. Well, a subdued Malika. But none of us will forget that performance. It certainly was memorable. Well, anyway, we'll take a break, Robin. We come back more FMEs. I understand your song is up next. And also, we'll be hearing one of the nominated songs for Best Song of the Year as well.
That'll be great.
So we're looking forward to that musical entertainment right here on the FMEs. We'll be back right after these words.
The 34th Annual FME Awards with the 8th wonder of radio, Howard Stern. The 34th Annual FME Awards with future cinema sensation, Howard Stern.
Thank you. Hey, look out in our audience. I see Pee Wee Herman. My God.
What's he doing here?
History's repeating itself. Robin, duck.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, for God's sake.
Not here.
Unbelievable. Hey, over there's Jackie New Rave Joke Page Martling. How you doing, Jackie? Hey, I see you got your new comedy CD and your cassettes, only $10 plus free shipping and handling. Is that right?
Free shipping and handling.
Special buy two, get one free. Call
Full color.
That's right. Call 1-800-323-KING, K-I-N-G.
K-I-N-G.
This Thursday, October 6th at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey for raunchy jokes and info. What was that? Call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 922-WINE is not a pay service. All right, a lot of different phone numbers, a lot of products there. Good. Congratulations to you, Jackie. Sounds like you're really on your way up. Sounds like your career is really elevating. All right.
I'm the king of comedy.
All right, very good. Seems like you're really getting out of that hole from making your own tapes and stuff, and you're really developing.
Pretty soon with the
All right. All right, Jackie. He's really wild, isn't he? Hey, Robin, it's time for our next category. Then, of course, your big dance number here on the FMEs.
Dance. You think I can sing this and dance?
Oh, yeah.
You got
I think you can do it.
confidence in me.
Absolutely. You're going to be doing the belly dance.
Belly dance.
That's where you take off your shirt and you do that belly dancing.
Do a belly roll.
That's right. By the way, this next category is a new one to the FMEs. We've never had this one before.
What is this category?
This is Most Annoying Reporter. It's a tough category to win.
You've been doing a lot of press conferences, so I guess it was time.
Well, our first nominee is Greg Dawson.
Don't know him.
Greg Dawson, producer. I've been talking about the Disney company for years. I happen to like the way Michael Eisner runs it. I notice you don't run anything for a living. You're not a guy who has helped anybody and given anybody any jobs.
What
You sit there with that dopey typewriter.
Howard?
What was that?
You say, what do you run for a living besides your mouth?
What do I earn for a living?
What do you run? What do you say? You say I run nothing for.
You
for a living.
don't hire anyone. You don't employ anyone. You don't run a business. You've never run a business.
You sound like every Republican on Capitol Hill.
No, you're just a guy who critiques. Michael Eisner's no good. Howard Stern's no good. Howard Stern is a big success. Disney's a success, but you're not a success. But you know how to be a success.
By the way,
you've never been a success. When are you going to be a success in your life? Since you know so much.
A message from Eisner, Howard.
Yeah.
He said the shine was not good enough on his shoes. He's FedExing them back to you.
You mean
Get
because
it right.
somebody says that a company is run well, you say that is someone gets a payoff? Are you accusing me of receiving a payoff from Disney? Because if you are, sir, I'll sue you for libel.
No, Howard. The worst
Are you
thing
assuming
is
that
you're
I've
doing
been
it for
paid
free.
by Disney?
Even worse, you're doing it for free. That's even more pathetic.
Well,
I forgot all about that.
tough category this year, Robin.
Well, we've only heard one nominee.
Our second nominee is Penny Crone. For Most Annoying Reporter, Penny Crone producing. Of course, Penny from Channel 5 here in New York.
That's right. Fox News, we know her well.
Too well. I will not file a financial disclosure form. No.
Why?
Because who the hell wants you knowing what I make, Penny? You'll be blabbing it all over town. How dare you? I'm only running for governor for a couple of months here. I'm going to do a quick death penalty thing here, and then I'm out. You don't need to know what I make.
How much did you make on your book? Everybody wants to know.
How dare you?
No, seriously.
You tell me how much Fox pays you.
How much? $30,000 a year.
How much?
$30,000 a year.
You poor woman. No wonder you can't afford a good haircut. What's the matter with you? Who's shaving your head, Sinead O'Connor? What's the matter with you?
But what would you need to know about his finances?
Why do you need to know my
Because
finances?
everybody that files...
No, what do you really need to know?
Who wants to know about my finances?
Yeah.
The state? The hell with the
vote
state.
for him.
I'm going to change that. I'm sorry?
No, I mean, everyone
Penny,
wants
I'm not
to know.
telling you what I make. Tough. I'm not telling you. It's none of your business. That's the fourth thing I'm going to change. Now I'm going to change something else when I become governor.
What?
No financial disclosure. None of your business. Go ahead. All right. Boy, she pushy. Wow. Tough category, huh, Robin?
I guess so.
Most Annoying Reporter, third nominee, Mike Potter from Buffalo. Mike Potter, producer.
Howard, this is Mike Potter from View Magazine in Buffalo.
All right, now View Magazine is what?
What would that be?
We're a free music street paper here in Western New York.
So you give it away free?
That's right, Howard.
And you make a living with the street paper?
That's right. We make our money off the ad revenue, Howard. And we go out and we report about the local music scene here in Buffalo, New York.
How many people work for The View?
We've got 4 people, Howard.
4 people in total work for The View.
Could you send this to us?
And who are some of your advertisers?
Oh, we've Mighty Taco.
Mighty Taco
they got
advertisers?
the Mighty Taco.
Oh, you have Mighty Taco account. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What is your question for me, the
Well,
king of all media?
You seem to be on this kick about exercising. I was just wondering, do you think older people, let's say 38 plus, should exercise to feel younger, or just not be concerned with this?
Are you kidding me? I'm coming to Buffalo. I'm one of the most controversial guys in radio, and that's what you're going to ask me?
This is
That's
a
just
free
one of many
paper,
questions.
Howard.
We'd like to know about the exercise thing. We're all health conscious here, and we'd just like to know when you reach your age or my age.
Let me ask you something. The taco company that advertises in your newspaper.
Yeah.
They pay you cash for the commercial in the newspaper, or do they do a trade deal?
They're paying cash.
I figure his kid is sick of eating tacos.
Right, he's at the taco place every night.
Yeah, I figure he's the kid and the wife to the taco place every night. Well, that guy was pretty annoying. I'm doing a press conference about radio. He's asking me about health and working out.
Exercise.
No, it's a tough category, isn't it?
Glad it's not me who has to make the selection.
I can't believe who won this.
Who?
How did that old crow become our friend? Penny Crone won this year. I vowed she'd never win an award.
I was hoping that it was the other guy, just so Penny wouldn't get it.
Yep. No, Penny. Is that you?
An old crow.
What?
I am not an old crow.
How old are you?
I'm not going to tell you. How much do you make?
I told you already. Come on, seriously, how old are you?
I'm not 28.
She's, how old do you think Penny is?
48. No
48?
way.
Let's take a guess. Fred, how old do you think she is?
48.
See, I think it's deceptive. I think she's about 40.
See, Robin, I know you, my friend.
She's definitely older than 40.
No way.
She looks good for an old woman. Billy, how old do you think she is?
I think she's punching 50 in the mouth.
Who said that?
Jackie, how old do you think she is?
38 city years.
City years. You think she's actually 38, but she
38
is...
going on 75.
I'll tell you Penny's age, 43.
43?
Really? Yep.
Howard, I knew I started to like you.
You're 43, right?
Yep. Right on.
Am I seriously right?
I'm not going to tell you how old I am.
You're older than 43?
I am a journalist.
She's old.
You're an old journalist. Anyway, Penny, this is not a moment where I should be attacking you. Penny, by the way, was in Washington when I did the book signing.
They send her everywhere you are.
I know, because I've made her career now. People know her name.
You have?
I have. So, Penny, go ahead. You are the most annoying reporter of the year. Go ahead and make your speech.
Well, I just wanted to thank you and Robin and Gary and everybody there.
What about your vocal teacher?
And your hairdresser.
Yeah, and your hairdresser.
People need to be thanked.
And you can thank the Wicked Witch of the West, your idol.
That was mean.
Oh.
I'm winning an award here. You got to be nice.
All right, Penny. Congratulations. By the way, your evening gown is beautiful for the award.
Thank you.
What is she wearing?
She's wearing a low-cut top where her breasts are flipping out. They flip right out every time she bends over. Penny's got not a bad body, I'll tell you that. I'd have sex with Penny, sure.
Well, you got that up-close and personal one-on-one interview with her. I guess you got a chance to really look her over.
Well, she smokes, I think, so she's kind of smelly.
Oh, yeah.
Are you smelly?
Not at all.
But you
do
smoke.
Not at all.
You don't smoke?
I'm not going to tell you.
What do you mean?
You won't tell anything.
No, because journalists are not supposed to talk about themselves.
If you're not smoking, you sound like you are. You know that Penny's vocal coach went down on the Titanic, Robin?
Is that right?
Yeah, she lost him and then became a basket case. But, no.
Never been able to replace him.
What's your story? You married?
I can't tell you that either.
I know she has a child, at least one.
I have a little boy.
You had a child with OJ, didn't you? Were you ever married? What is it? You had a child out of wedlock?
Or did you
to a
adopt?
Secret Service agent.
Or did you kidnap your child?
I'm married to a Secret Service agent.
She's raising the Lindbergh baby.
She sold him at a shopping mall.
Yeah, she got him at a shopping mall. She drugged him and dyed his hair and brought him out to her house. Were you ever married, really?
I'm married to a Secret Service agent.
No, come on, be honest.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
What race is the child?
Will you stop it?
Is the child white?
Well, he's listening right now.
Is it Murdoch's kid?
He's listening.
Is it Rupert Murdoch's child?
Well, listen, I wanted to thank you for the award.
I wonder how you are in bed. I think you'd be a lot of fun.
Now, Gary promised you'd be nice.
I'm being nice.
What's not nice about this? He's saying you're good in bed.
I guess it's fair. It's your show.
Or would I be able to get you excited?
I'm hanging up now.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm hanging up.
Oh, why? What? Come on.
Yeah, now, when we go out, I'm going to do a job on you next time.
Do you have a real vagina? Hello?
Yeah, no wonder the boss won't let me go on this show with you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He said don't go on?
Well, he doesn't like me to.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, because you've insulted me now. And
I have not. I just asked if you needed to be lubed.
I'm going to go out to Long Island.
Hey, listen, my wife needs lube.
Oh, stop it.
I have to take a whole quart of jelly on her. With you, I use printer's ink because you're in the news game.
And my little boy is very upset now.
How old is he?
I'm not going to tell you, but he's listening.
He's probably like 20. Do you really have a young kid?
Yeah.
And what did you do? Did you have an affair and then got pregnant?
Did you get a donor egg?
Yeah. Did you get a donor egg?
Well, I thought I was winning the award. Everybody else that won awards from you got nice compliments, okay?
Would you do everything in bed? Obviously you're attracted to me. I can tell that every time we see each other. Oh, she's so attractive. You know what happened? Penny used to hate my guts and do bad reports on me. And then as soon as I started complimenting her and tell her I'd do her, all of a sudden the reports got nice.
Okay.
Because she knows,
So now she's hot for you.
Oh, she is. You should see her at all these things. Like she nuzzles right up next to me.
I think you're cute.
She coos.
I think you're cute.
Yeah. You're not bad either.
Thank Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
I mean, aside from your voice, I just would put tape over your mouth.
You couldn't talk.
That's right. But I think women who talk like Penny, they have to be pretty wild and open in the
Is that
sack
right?
in order to get a guy.
over the voice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for a guy to get past the voice. You know what I mean?
All I know is that I'm looking forward to your movie and covering all your events in the future if the boss now doesn't keep me away from you because of this behavior on the radio.
Do you do everything to a guy? Are you open to that? Do you like,
I'll tell you, I'll answer all those questions if you tell me how much you make.
Okay.
What your net worth is.
$50 million. About that. Seriously.
Not liquid.
Somebody revived. Yeah, I'm not liquid. I couldn't get my hands on that kind of cash.
I need a story. Make news. Tell me.
25 million.
I'm back in the gubernatorial race.
Robin, what do you think I'm worth?
Oh.
What do you think I am? Seriously, take a guess. See, Robin doesn't even think about it. Only Penny thinks about it, and Jackie.
Jackie and Penny, they got this thing.
Jackie, what do you think I'm worth?
Delirious.
I know what you're worth.
What?
How much?
15 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how do you figure that?
I don't know.
No clue.
But no, the pay-per-view, the radio.
You want to know something?
The book.
I know you'll never believe this, Penny, but I made so little money on that pay-per-view. And I know that's shocking to you, but I really didn't make as much as you think.
You should have been the producer.
Yeah, I just think there were too many hands in it. And, you know, don't forget Infinity gets huge chunks of whatever we bring in.
See, Oprah Winfrey does her own shit.
Right. I'm too insecure. I have a worker bee mentality, but I'm trying to get over that.
Yeah, Oprah works for herself.
Yeah.
Are you going to produce your own movie?
No, Reicher Entertainment is the producer.
See, there you go again.
That's right.
So?
I admit it. I've got a worker mentality.
So
you're worth 11 million.
Right. 11. There you go. 11 million. Oh, man, you think I'd be sitting here if I was worth 11 million? I would be on the beach.
Do you know what time he gets up in the morning?
What time?
First of all, you know, she's such a character. She says, oh, you should be doing your own thing. Why don't you get your own newspaper?
Huh?
Get your own TV station.
Why are you going out on your own?
Because I'm not Howard Stern.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
No, you're better. You're Penny Crone.
Yeah. Oh, I love you, Robin. That's great.
All right, Penny, congratulations on your FME.
Thank you. When do I get my award? Do I pick it up? Or
Yeah, come down here tomorrow. I'll show you the award.
Oh, wait till you get that award.
It's a big long finger. It vibrates. Okay? You're gonna be giggling a lot harder when you.
So happy.
You're gonna be so happy when you get your award. You can pick it up topless tomorrow for the E-show. Very good, Penny.
Bye-bye.
Go back to your miserable existence. That's my girlfriend, Penny Crone. Thank you, Penny. Bye-bye. She's a good sport. Good sport, and I'm glad she won.
She is.
All right, there it is, Penny.
This is pretty daring. Her boss told her not to do this, and she did it anyway.
Believe me, she got permission. She's not that daring. We'll take a break, Rob. When we come back, I can't wait to hear your song.
Oh, boy.
I know you're doing your big production number, and also we're going to get to hear.
Try.
We're going to get to hear who wins Best Song of the Year.
Oh.
Right after these words.
It's the 34th Annual FME Awards with the dark and tender Howard Stern. You're listening to the 34th Annual FMEs and the man all of you other radio freaks got your best stuff from, Howard Stern.
I'm sorry, Robin. I'm having a little vocal problem right now.
Well, I'm very proud of you for persevering.
Yeah, I wonder what that means.
You're being a trooper.
Yeah. Well, you know, listen, my audience, I can't let them down. They're so important to me. You know what I mean? So many people in our audience here at the FMEs. Everyone loves this award show.
Well, everybody turns out. It's really wonderful to see everybody all dressed up.
Look who's in our audience. Beatrice Arthur and RoboCop.
Yes, Maude and RoboCop.
I'm more sexually attracted to RoboCop. Beatrice, how are you, darling?
Oh, thanks for the compliments.
And what show are you now? We don't see you on Maude anymore except in rerun, and then you did the Golden Girls. Are you still on that?
No, I'm just sitting waiting for the residuals.
Right.
Yeah, you're sort of retired.
Are you retired?
Do I look retired? You know, I have a new show. It's called Dead Girls.
The Dead Girls. And what do? You play a dead girl? This is after the Golden... I see.
It's something new. You know Hollywood. Wacky, nutty, crazy.
I see. All right,
crazy,
thank you.
Crazy.
By the way, also in our audience is the beautiful and sexy Suzanne Plachette.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
Just love my new show with Hal Linden.
Yes, Hal Linden. You have the deepest voice I ever heard on a woman.
Oh, please.
I remember you from the Bob Newhart show, Suzanne Plachette. You had such a...
voice that deep?
No, I don't know what happened. What happened?
Oh, it just dropped one day.
Right. Well, that happens.
It happens, you know. The estrogen goes away, the voice goes, whoa.
I see. Well, you look fabulous, if I may say so.
Well, thank you, honey.
That's right. You look great. Don't call me honey. Well, look, there's a basset.
I think Grillo's Uncle James has a very sexy voice.
All right, very good.
Dingle, I'd love him to whisper in my ear with that thing.
All right, very good. Let's go to our next category. Robin, this is an exciting category.
Which one are we dealing with now?
This is the best trashing by a celebrity. Now, let me explain this category.
Yes.
Whenever a celebrity comes on and trashes another celebrity, they're eligible for this category.
And who do we have nominated?
Our first nominee is David Lee Roth, talking about Sammy Hagar replacing him in Van Halen. David Lee Roth, producer.
Well, the reason that I left Van Halen wasn't based on money at all. It was a completely artistic thing.
It was not.
Well, no, I'll say it for the first time here ever on radio anywhere, and I've tried to be a gentleman, and do it with dignity and so forth. But the reason that I left Van Halen is because Edward and Alex Van Halen were completely up on drugs.
No, wait a second. Wait a second. Now, don't say that without using the F word.
You can't use that word.
Well, I want it to sound just as serious as it actually was.
No, you said the reason you left Van Halen was why, without using the F word.
It was because they're completely stoned all the time. Right. How do you make music with somebody who has a hangover or is copping a buzz on a regular basis? And then you've got, like, Sammy Hagar, who at best is a mediocre talent. A drone.
I agree with that. I'll rate him lower than mediocre.
And Sammy would sell the property rights to his butt to get fame, to get noise, because he was a complete failure until he got with the Van Halen bunch.
True.
And he does all the talking.
Right.
And you've got somebody who's enfeebled himself with dope and alcohol who's going to go along with the situation.
Yes.
But you know what, Howard? There is a God.
Oh, there you go, David Lee Roth. Fabulous performance.
I forgot.
Well, obviously.
Is that why?
Yes. Well, that's why these categories are so important. Our next nominee is no stranger to controversy. It's Michael Moriarty.
Yes.
The man who came on here and trashed the producers of his own hit television show.
What was it called? Law and Order.
Law and Order. The voice is gone, Robin. Good night, everybody.
Much like Billy Crystal, you must keep on going.
Yes, I must keep going, no matter what. Here it is, best trashing by a celebrity, Michael Moriarty. Michael Moriarty, producer.
This is how it happens. I'm standing there in the hallway, and Dick Wolf comes over to me.
Who is Dick Wolf?
Wolf the Dick.
All right, who is Wolf the Dick?
He's the producer of Law and Order.
All right, the producer of Law and Order.
Now, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I'm making an offer on radio to NBC and Universal now. I will return and play that role as long as I can, if you fire Wolf the Dick.
Really?
I will come back.
This has come down between you and the producer.
Yeah, I say if he goes, I'll come back and stay as long as. I mean, this is handing me. This is indentured servants.
Right.
But for this, I would give up 10 years of my life.
All right, Robin. Isn't that nice?
Amazing. You very rarely hear celebrities bad-mouthing other famous or important people.
Robin, our third nominee
This is incredible.
No stranger to controversy himself. It's Joey Buttafuoco trashing Geraldo Rivera.
All right.
Of all things. Is there any word from Geraldo whether or not he'll box you on pay-per-view?
Still waiting to hear his answer. We don't know if he chickened out or got scared. I don't know if his wife wears the pants. I don't know if he.
I think his wife wears the pants. I don't think he's a real man.
He wears one of those aprons. Kiss the Puerto Rican cook.
Yes. Is that what he does?
Yeah, and he definitely wears the skirt in that house.
Yes. So you're saying he's not man enough to come fight you?
He's not man enough. He made the challenge.
In other words, he's good at sticking a microphone in your face.
And then running away and hiding.
But now that you want to professionally box him on pay-per-view, he won't do it.
He wants to professionally box me. Remember, he has the boxing clinic.
Right.
Or is it a dance studio? What is he doing?
It's more like a dance studio, actually.
Ballerina outfits on.
Right. Do I hear the pussy word being used? Is he a pussy?
Geraldo Rivera is definitely a giant-sized pussy faggot.
There you go. There you go. Now you're saying that not that he's a homosexual, but you're saying that he's a pussy.
He's definitely a pussy.
Right.
He talks big. He's got nothing behind it.
Right. All right, wow, tough category. I would say it's between David Lee Roth and Joey at this point.
You think so?
Yeah, although Michael Moriarty, telling his boss to kiss his ass is pretty good.
And saying he did keep to his promise. They didn't fire Wolf the Dick, so Michael's not on the show anymore.
I don't even see Michael anywhere. Maybe I'll give him a role in my movie. Oh, Robin, look at it. Oh,
who is
wow. I really didn't know who would win.
It's who is it?
Joey Buttafuoco, calling Geraldo a pussy faggot. To accept now, Joey Buttafuoco. This is Joey.
Good morning.
I thought David Lee Roth was going to beat you out.
Yeah, it looked close to me.
I really did. He really went after Sammy Hagar and Van Halen.
Yeah, he really did. That was cool.
Yeah, well, I think we couldn't get him on the phone, so we got you.
Oh, that's the reason I won?
Yeah, possibly. I think David Lee's on tour or something.
David Lee's cool. He's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, you were home, he wasn't.
What was that?
Anyway, Joey, don't let me rain on your parade here. This is your award.
Make your speech.
You make your speech. Congratulations to you. Go ahead.
Thank you. I was totally unprepared for this award. Anyway,
she's good.
The bottom line is I said it before, and I'll say it now. Geraldo, you're a punk. Don't ever forget it. Anyway, I want to thank my wife, Mary Jo, for the strength and courage to get through all this. And just got to keep moving on.
All right, there you go. Simple.
Very humble speech.
Very simple and short. And what are you doing these days? Are things getting back to normal?
Somewhat, yeah. Things are cool. Things are real cool. As a matter of fact, you got me in the middle of a pretty heavy workout. So
pumping up, huh?
Yeah, just staying in shape. You know, trying to stay lean.
Yes. And you are ready to fight Geraldo at any time.
I'll fight Geraldo at 10:30.
There you go.
I'm ready. He's a punk. He won't do it. He wears a skirt. Didn't his wife just have a baby?
Yes. Yeah.
Did they ever find out who the father is?
Oh, there you go. Those are fighting words.
That chi-chi ball faggot, though.
I like that chi-chi ball faggot.
Well, he is.
I like that.
Feel that, huh?
I'm telling you something. I'm going to use that.
I saw him in a limo, and around the back window, white chi-chi balls.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. What is a chi-chi ball, Joey?
White balls.
Those
fuzzy
balls. White balls on the string.
That's the chi-chi balls.
The chi-chi balls.
Yeah, Jackie has those hanging somewhere on his body, too. He's got chi-chi balls.
I don't know. I think Jackie has those bead-pulling balls.
There you go.
But I'm not sure.
Hey, anyway, Joey, congratulations on your FME, and who knows, maybe next year, just for this speech, you'll win another award.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, congratulations to you and Mary Jo.
Thank you very much.
Very good. There he is, Joseph Buttafuoco, winning an FME. Yeah. I tell you something, the competition was fierce this year. Robin, let's take a short break, and when we get back, I can't wait to hear your dance number and find out what the best song of the year is, right after these words.
It's the 34th Annual FME Awards with Media Marvel, Howard Stern.
Good. Oh, I love doing commercials. I got to tell you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the FMEs. Robin, are you ready to do your big number? Everyone is waiting and going wild.
Well, I'm as ready as I can be, I suppose. God. With so little rehearsal.
Oh, well, don't make excuses.
You've heard what they've done to me.
Well, Robin, I'm anxious to hear you. So Robin, by the way, is wearing a lovely gown, which is very sheer. You can see her breasts right through the gown.
That's not true.
She has a plunging neckline, and the breasts... We're on the E! Network. There are two midgets holding up Robin's breast as she does this song. Robin, without further ado.
All right, hit it, maestro. Well, my name is... I can't.
Oh, what the hell is that?
It starts off so good. You're going to tell me when it's starting. Because it doesn't have any intro.
What?
After she hears...
All right.
Whatever that means. Try it one more time, Robin. Here we go. Do your best.
What?
All right, one more time. We're staying here till you get it right.
Would you point to me, Fred?
Yeah, Fred, help her.
I'll do my best. You hear it.
My name is Robin, and my noggin just keep bobbling along. When I do deep breathing, they get to heaving out of my bra. I've got 4 cats in my big bed. I don't need a big man. Instead, my vibrators never go dead. I laugh at the dope Casio. My shoes use clothes when I'm sick.
I don't understand this song.
I don't either.
I ain't either. Forget it. I'm killing this song.
Thank you.
I'll play one of my... It's a great song, but you guys got to rehearse with her.
What's Stuttering Vic?
Stuttering Vic?
Yeah, from the other day.
No, I was going to play one of the nominated songs.
Why would they make it so complicated? Why wouldn't they give me something simple?
That's what I've been yelling about on my song. Well, they'll be fired in the morning. Anyway,
best firing for next year.
It's a really good song, too. Fred, you want to sing Robin's song?
I can't sing it like her. Oh. Hello.
Here we go, Fred.
Here we go. Good. Where's it? Well, my name is Robin, and my knock is just bobble along. When I do deep breathing, they get to heaving out of my bra. I've got 4 cats in my big bed. I don't need a big man instead. My vibe raters never go dead. I laugh at that dope Jackie. Oh, my 2 huge globes. When I'm sweating, they're like flowers. Like flowers. My boobs, they glisten, but I'll always listen to Howard for hours. They're popping out again. So
Shut up already.
Again.
I can't stand you.
How was I supposed to be?
He thinks he's Professor Higgins.
My big, huge boulders go bobbing along.
Bob you out of here finally. I've got reason to fire you now. Wow, look at the applause Fred gets, considering he works the applause. Hey, one of our nominated songs this year, Robin, there are 3 songs nominated for Best Song Parody of the Year, and the first one up is the song.
Oh, okay, from Crash Test Dummies.
From the Crash Test Dummies. Crash Test Dummies producer.
This kid named Scott Bill got to keep his tonsils in a jar for show and tell, but when
this isn't the right song. Hey, what is this, Fred? FMEs are really getting screwy.
Mom.
Where's Gary? Gary, come in here. I'm going to yell at you now so badly that your head's going to spin. What did you do?
I asked Fred for the song, and that was the one he gave me.
Fred, come on. A little energy.
No. I must have been confused.
Where's the song parody about Gary's teeth?
You know something? That might be in a different stack. I think you have it in your personal collection.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
I don't have a personal collection.
What a crew.
I think I know where it is.
You know, his teeth don't bother me until it's all screwed up. And then I look over at you, and they look dopey and dumb and big.
Howard, trouble around here is like a funnel. No matter where it goes, it eventually comes right down to me.
Who is the producer of the show?
Gary Delavete.
Who is supposed to listen to each tape before it gets on the air?
I wouldn't think that if I asked for a certain tape, I wouldn't think I would have to listen.
Boy.
Every tape has been correct.
Gary, the reason it boils down to you, which you hate taking responsibility, I didn't ask Fred to get this together. I asked you. You're supposed to listen to each tape instead of running home every day at 12:30.
And I did listen.
Just listen to the tapes.
Who runs home at 12:30? What drugs?
I told you do. I call here every day and get a accounting when you're gone.
Howard, will you admit that you're lying?
No, I'm not lying.
I've never left here at 12:30.
I don't care if you leave here at 12:30 as long as the show is in order.
I haven't left here at 12:30 in 10 years.
I see.
12:30 is ridiculous.
Thank you, Fred. Maybe tomorrow you'll listen to the rest of the show from your house. Stay home. Now, Robin, one of our nominated songs. Yes. I like how he goes, I asked Fred for this song, so
Gary has that in a stack of stuff that he asked me back that he's going to play back on the show the next day.
Well, listen, the two of you obviously don't put a lot of care into your work.
No, that's not true.
But that's okay.
I admit it. It is true.
What? It is true, isn't it? It is true.
I don't care.
No, you don't. Why wouldn't you listen to what the tape is?
Why would I care about the show?
Wouldn't you listen to the tapes? No, it's not that you don't care. Gary,
it says it right on the label.
Sometimes they might not be re-cued, Gary. You just got to make sure.
Yeah, check into everything.
Robin, you know everything in hindsight. You're very good.
But Gary...
Robin's just angry because when she dies, there'll be 4 mammals at her funeral, 3 cats and a foot masseuse.
Let me ask you something. I am amazed.
So angry, Quivers.
No, I'm so amazed. No, you're angry.
I am a little angry.
Because
why are you accusing me of being angry? That's transparent.
Let me tell you something. There's going to be big changes around
I don't
here.
know.
There's going to be big changes around here. A lot more work is going to be going on. You got it too easy. I see him out in the hall. He's busy holding court with Ed Moyer and Frank.
God forbid you should talk to anybody around here.
No, there shouldn't be any time to talk.
You were the one who once said you don't want this office. Freddie is my witness. You once said you don't want this place to be run like a factory, but in fact, that's exactly what you want.
I said I don't want the place run like a factory.
Right.
No,
because you don't want a factory mentality.
Factory mentality.
Oh, there's a big difference. You don't even get what I'm saying.
But a factory mentality would mean
factory mentality.
You look straight ahead.
No. You got it wrong. Let me explain to you again what I said.
Gary thought you meant go visit, goof off,
No.
We don't want you punching a clock around.
Right, no.
For 9 hours during the day, God forbid, if I were to eat a sandwich, I'd be a moron.
No, that's all right. Gary, you work the hardest on the show. Let me just tell you something.
Now we know.
Yeah, sure.
It's absolutely true.
Your head is as empty as a balloon.
Except for you and...
No. Let me tell you something. You look at everyone else and judge what they're doing. I'm looking at you.
No, I judge what I do, and
you are supposed to listen to the
I'm very happy with the job I do.
Who should I blame? Should I blame Fred for this screw-up or you?
Blame me.
I can blame you.
Yes, you can.
All right, thank you.
But please explain to him the factory mentality you're...
Let me go through it again with you.
Okay, please.
When I say I don't want a factory mentality, I'm saying just the opposite. A factory worker goes in, he punches a clock, and he sits there like a robot and doesn't think, doesn't have to do anything except sit there and put a bolt and a screw together like this. What I want is a little imagination and a little...
He doesn't care about
you want a little imagination
product.
while we look straight ahead and don't talk to anybody, don't do anything else.
No. You don't get it. You're off. I don't want a factory mentality. You're right. But that doesn't mean I want you running through the halls talking to Ed Moyer. That's not going to do me any good.
Well, how do you know that when
and having bagels and lox with him in the morning?
How do you know when I talk to Ed Moyer that I'm talking about
I saw the whole party. I saw the whole party going on.
Big party.
Yep.
Hats, balloons. It was a big party.
Your head is a black hole, very dense nothingness. Thank you for your help. And now I will play the nominated song. Oh, my.
By the way, all the songs are about me.
Yes, good.
The nominated song.
That's right.
Why do you think you get so much attention?
Flowy.
Because Howard makes fun of me, and if he misses anything, you pick up on it. That's why. Flowy.
Let's hear the Flowy song right now. Here he is, Crash Test Dummies. Oh, my. I think the guy's name is Brad Roberts. Is that right?
You are correct.
No, you wouldn't even know.
Gary wouldn't know.
No.
Why are you looking at him?
I didn't want to say.
You know what? I don't notice the teeth until he screws up.
Oh.
And then they look bigger.
What am I, Pinocchio teeth?
I tell you. Seriously, you know what I'm talking about, Jackie?
Grow when I mess up?
Yeah, because you focus on that.
Yeah.
We have to look at him then.
Because then he looks at you like this. He goes...
And he holds very still, so you're just drawn right to the teeth.
right. He just goes...
It's entertainment.
He's trying to distract you. He figures if you're blinded by...
You know what, Robin? I'm not trying to do anything. That's the scary part.
Those teeth hypnotize me.
I'm not trying.
There's entertaining as Sean Stutter just by being there.
That's what's great about the E! Show when you tune in and you see me yelling at Gary and you just see the teeth and the lips not moving.
Well, I think you guys are pinlighting my teeth.
I think so, too. All right. Very good, Gary. Once again, you've let me down. But that's okay. Here is Brad Roberts singing the first nominated song parody of the year. Tomorrow we'll find out the winner.
Okay.
Brad Roberts with Rah Rah Retard.
I'm about to provide you with an unlimited source of comedy for the coming years.
All right.
I have a big announcement.
Go ahead.
Mrs. Bowie and I are going to have a baby Bowie.
Once there was a moron. His name was Fafa Fooey, and he looks like a baboon. He's got huge smelly choppers. One night he climbed on top of his white wife, Papa Flunky. They're gonna have a baby. Sure hope it ain't a retard.
Oh, this isn't it?
No,
this isn't it.
Fred, I thought you realized it.
Guys, hold it.
No,
this is Pat Godwin.
This is Pat Godwin. You're right.
Oh, I thought it was Fred.
No, not me.
Flower.
No, wait a second. You're not going to blame this one on me, are you? I was in this chair.
Did you listen to this?
You didn't get the right tape in the first place.
That I'll take credit for. I admit I didn't get the right tape.
But so it's all your fault anyway.
Okay. Flowey.
See? This isn't even Brad Roberts. This is a guy doing an impression.
No.
This is Pat Godwin. I can't win. Today's not my day.
Why don't you try one more time?
Why don't you go to the second nominated song?
No, that's all right. I'm done.
With it now.
I'm done with the FMEs. I left them in your hands. That was my mistake.
The Academy just left.
Yeah, if you notice, there's no audience anymore. It's just all gone.
Everybody just walks out with the fighting on stage. It's not an award show. It's a fiasco.
What can I say? Once again, you've helped me.
Thank you.
I know Gary is sitting there going, I worked hard on these. But
what's the big deal?
It doesn't matter. He doesn't listen.
Presentation isn't everything.
You can kiss my big white ass.
There's a treat.
I'd be happy to show it to you.
How many of these things am I supposed to excuse?
I don't know, Howard. Well, you've been doing it for you've gotten good at it now.
Yeah, now it's entertainment. All right, I'm going to give up on the FMEs. I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe you can put those together.
Yes, sir.
Now, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to go and listen to all the tapes, Robin, and throw darts at a picture of you while I listen.
Very good.
It helps me.
Whatever it takes, Gary.
Maybe I should, since we're all fighting here, maybe I should go to our next nomination, the best staff fight.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
I'm going to leave for this.
Since Robin's song didn't work, and since we can't get the Crash Test Dummy song parody.
Oh, no.
What is this? Is this... Oh, look at that, Robin.
Ooh, what is this?
For the E-show, here is Gary's...
Grandchildren.
Yeah, Gary's baby puppet, and now Gary's grandchildren puppet.
Let me see.
Okay, I'll show them to you right now. There they are.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go. Baba Boohai.
You know who I blame for this?
Who?
Fatso.
Who's Fatso?
I saw Jackie run out of the studio faster than he's ever run.
Oh, I've been holding them.
Oh, my goodness. They're just flying in.
Who is this? This is Gary's...
That's Baba Booey Jr.
What am I having, triplets?
This is illegitimate.
There's Baba Booey Jr. and little Baba Booey right there. That's just for the television audience. When you tune in, you'll see it.
Oh, my goodness.
See? That's a puppet with a big monkey with its big teeth.
Couldn't be funnier.
And his baby Booey.
No, it could be a little funnier, Robin. You could be working it.
Hello, Daddy.
Unfortunately, those teeth aren't big enough.
I notice Fred never brings in the Gary puppet anymore. He waits till I call. Do you ever bring it in?
I bring it in, but it's supposed to be like one of the other kids bringing it in too. So.
Uh-oh, here we go.
So you want? There's another guy. I have not seen.
I take responsibility.
No, I see it sitting in the office every day. I go, I wonder why Fred doesn't bring it in every day.
Once it gets mentioned, then I see a bag appear at the door.
Yeah, it's too late by the time you bring it in.
You're right. So.
All right, very good. Don't even bother. Thank you, Fred. Thanks for your help.
And he's sending it out again, just in case we don't need it again.
Yes. Why don't you leave it by your side in case we need the Gary puppet?
I'm afraid to trip over it.
Okay. Good. You're a big help. Okay. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's a little hard to understand, but it's absolutely hysterical. I think it has to be recut.
What is this? Oh, please. What is that? Jackie helping me out. There's another guy.
Collection of 78.
I don't know what he's doing here.
That would be funny.
Well, since Gary's not producing, it's a mutiny.
Yeah, everyone's just bringing in puppets. And, oh, for crying out loud.
I am. That would be funny.
And today's a great day for this. I'm sick as a dog, and I got a producer who can't bring in the right tapes. Flowley. All right, here it is. Best staff argument, our next category on the FMEs, which have been very unsuccessful today.
Well, not until now.
All right. Our first nominees are Stuttering John versus Mike Ganji, best staff fight.
All right.
Stuttering John, Mike Ganji, producer.
He was coming back here to sleep. I said, Mike, well, if you're going to come back here, could you go over the tape with Scotty? And he goes, yeah, okay. I go, let's collect us our thoughts and go over the order. So we sat down in the cab, and I went over the order of people. I went over every guy I got. Said, okay? Could you do it? And he goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, I can. Come in. I figured, all right, good. So I come in my normal time, and then idiot just gives Scott the thing, the list, and just goes, here, pull it.
Well, then tell me, is it you, Ganji, that's such a retard?
No.
I'll swear on my mother's life that I went over it with you.
I said I would drop it off. I never said I was going to sit with Scott and go over it with him.
Ganji, I swear on my mother's life. I sat with you, and I said, and I said to you, I went over the order with you in the cab, and I said, you're going to sit down with Scotty and tell him everything that happened.
I never, ever said I was going to sit with Scotty.
Oh, you are such a liar.
I said
you are such a liar.
Scotty.
No, you are such a lazy liar.
No, you are a lazy liar.
You were the one saying, Gage, I was
No, he's not a
really
lazy liar.
No.
He's an aggressive liar.
No. He's lazy because the reason why. First of all, how could you forget? We were in the camp. I went over the whole order.
Yes, we did go. You were trying to think of who we got. Yes, you were sitting there going, yes.
Why was I thinking of it?
So we could tell Scotty in the morning.
Exactly. So why didn't you tell him?
No, because I said I was going to drop it off to Scotty, not I was
Drop
going
it
to
off.
sit there with Scotty in the morning. That's why I wanted to get an hour's worth of sleep too.
Well, there you go. Mike, Angie, and Stuttering John yelling at each other.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Our next nominee is...
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I'm nominated.
Wow.
Howard Stern and Fred Norris. Wow, I hope I
You
win.
two were fighting?
Of course. I'm ready to take his head off today. Because I certainly don't understand why the Gary puppet can't sit by his feet.
Okay.
He doesn't want to trip.
Is that right? You don't want? Is that really true, or you just put me on?
No, I don't really want to trip, but also they didn't bring it in. So
But why did you just take it out of here?
What's that?
You sent it away.
You sent
because you said, forget it. It's too late.
It's too late, but keep it by your feet in case we need it again.
But you said it was too late.
Yeah, for this particular instance. What if
Okay.
Gary comes up in the news?
All right. Well, then I'll go out and get it myself.
Well, no, I need you here. We're doing something
do it
now.
during the commercials.
Fred, why don't you just say it already? You don't want to participate, period.
That's not true.
What is it?
Thank you,
Well,
Jackie.
I was. Gary came in, told me to come in and say that. No one ever told me to bring the Gary puppet in
It
every day.
doesn't matter. Fred could bring it in. Or he could tell you to bring it in.
There's no problem.
If Fred doesn't see it here, it ain't coming in. That's it.
Well,
And he doesn't want to trip over
I know
it.
something I guess that no one told me.
I'm
but
not-
I was under the impression that someone had.
Oh, no. I'll gladly
Okay.
bring it in every day.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it's problem solved.
Okay.
All right, Gary Puppet will now be in.
Very good.
I just thought it was something you enjoyed doing, but
No, I do enjoy doing
maybe
it.
you burnt out on it.
Not at all.
Maybe it's too much.
Not at all.
Really?
You sure?
Nope.
You sure? You like doing it?
Love doing it.
All right. If you like doing the Gary Puppet, we'll
Love
continue
doing
it.
it. Like to
If
do
it's taxing, I don't want to certainly
Not
ask you to.
taxing at all.
All right, very good.
You have my complete
It wasn't in
cooperation
your
on this.
original job description.
I admit it, and your job has grown. You're now a puppeteer,
This is true.
and you were hired as a
But
puppeteer.
I
and,
think I can handle it.
and it does say in the union contract you are
I
specifically
know,
not
I
the
know.
puppeteer.
No.
All right.
I'm thrilled to do it.
All right. Because you should contact Jackie's agent if you are having trouble, because he can
That
help
much
you.
help I don't need.
All right. All right, very good. Because there's a guy who plays by the rules.
You can file a grievance if you've been puppeteering more than 12 hours a day.
It must be insulting to work a puppet on Mars. I finally figured it out.
Is that how it works?
That's the lowest thing you can
It's the lowest thing you can do. It's the lowest art
You've
form.
been misinformed by a drunk across the room.
Is that right? All right.
Don't hurt yourself.
All right, very good, Fred. So obviously you're into doing the Gary Puppet as long as someone can bring it in here for you.
That's it.
What about...
You don't want to bring it in yourself.
No, I would love to bring it in myself, but what can I say?
I see.
It never occurred to him to ask why it wasn't showing up.
What?
You know what's funny? Every time I ask for the Gary Puppet or we get into something where Gary Puppet would be appropriate, it's never there.
Yeah, but it never occurred to Fred,
Well, you
since
wanna know
it's,
something?
really his
It will be in the
responsibility.
future.
And then
He
Fred-
never asked why it's not in there.
And as soon as I say Gary Puppet, Fred goes tearing out of the room. He runs into the office, grabs the Gary Puppet, comes back, and usually I'm off the subject by
Yeah.
then. Did our cameras follow Fred the other day to see where he goes after the show?
I don't know if they can.
They did.
Yes, they did.
Good.
Ganji was up my...
Good. All right, let's hear Fred and me arguing. Fred and Howard Stern, producer.
All right.
Yeah, do people realize that Gary has walked out and walked in? Okay. I just don't know what people at home realize.
I don't know. I can't even argue that point.
All right, you're saying every time... All right, so everyone understands. Every time Gary leaves the room and re-enters...
These are your rules.
No.
What do you want from me?
No. Hey, imbecile, I am talking to the audience. I'm talking to the audience.
You're talking to me.
No. He was addressing
Fred,
the
you don't
audience.
even know... Fred, you sound like a retard. Just shut up.
You sound like a moron talking.
Yeah, really. So here's the new rule. The rule is so you understand what's going on.
Is this the audience now, or are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the audience, Fred.
Oh, okay, so...
Now, we know you know the rule. I got to get rid of you. Well, there it is, Howard and Fred.
I thought that was a better argument than that.
You thought there was a better one?
I thought that was a different one.
Well, Gary was too
Actually,
lazy to look
he
for
had
that.
asked to pull an argument. Remember when you and Fred started arguing about the princess? It was really vicious.
Yeah, the Princess Norris.
After he had fallen,
Well, we don't
you
have that.
started
We don't have that.
complaining that she now had an attitude about you since she had become his wife.
Well, let's continue with the awards. That's the nominee. What can I tell you?
Maybe there's another
And
argument.
finally, our best in the third category. A lot of love in the room. Best staff fight between Scott the engineer and Gary Delabate. Scott the engineer producer. Scott, when you hear this going on, does it occur to you that I might not want to hear it?
I told him I left the whole thing in there.
Who'd you tell that to?
You.
You
I
liar.
said I dumped the whole roast.
Bald liar. You did not dump the whole thing.
What the hell are you so angry?
Why would I want the whole...
What did I do?
Scott feels like he's home.
You're in
What'd you do?
Get it, Gary.
What'd you do?
Ridiculous.
You only took till 8:30 to get it done wrong.
I took it. I didn't. John didn't get here till. Oh, he's still getting me into it. You're all a bunch of a-holes. That's all I got to say.
We have the Three Stooges working for us.
Doing a fist fight on TV.
Scott needs to go back and work on Best Of till next August.
Yeah. Wow. I think we all deserve it.
I don't know how you pick a winner from that group.
Just open it up already and find out who won.
Does it make you angry again when you hear all these fights?
Yeah, I'm completely irritated now by the incompetence of my staff. And look who won. Baldy Loser and Kerplunky Monkey. Scott the Engineer, Gary Delabate producing. And accepting.
Come in and accept.
Scott the Engineer and Kerplunky Monkey. Come on in, Kerplunky Monkey.
Kerplunky.
All right, there you go. Congratulations to Kerplunky Monkey and Baldy Loser. Scott, you want to go first? Hey, by the way, Scott, I hear you smoking again.
Yeah, well.
Scott quit the other day. What was it? Last week he quit.
No,
it was about 2 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Proving his willpower once again.
Scott came to me.
Right there.
You know that guy that always comes in and gives Scott the
breath test?
tests his lungs to see how old they are? Scott said, I hope you don't have that guy coming in because, I quit smoking.
Yeah, for a week.
I'm back.
What happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened. Don't even tell me. I remember you were sick. And when you're sick, you don't feel like smoking.
Right.
So you think, oh, you know what? I could quit smoking.
Right.
And then as soon as you got better, you started smoking again.
You know it.
What kind of illness did you have?
I had bronchitis.
Oh, that'll stop you.
Hey, see, whenever I was a smoker,
That stopped me.
and you always quit when you have bronchitis, and you go, oh, this is easy. I don't want to smoke ever
Right,
again.
I'll never smoke again.
Yeah. And then as soon as you get better, you reach for the cigarettes. And you know what's going to be the funny part? When we go visit Scott when he's resting in the hospital, when his lungs are being taken out,
Yeah.
and he'll go, you know what? I could quit now. And then, after they take his lungs out,
There you go.
And he feels better.
and he's got, they got a hole out of his head. He'll be smoking out of there.
I can't wait to light his blowhole.
Yeah, me neither. That's going to be the funniest.
Thanks a lot.
I'm going to come visit you in the hospital just to watch you smoke through the blowhole. And you'll be like, I quit.
We're going to bring you cartons and cartons of cigarettes.
What is that blowhole, Scott? I don't have any matches, Scott. Are you sure you should be smoking in here?
You could tell he was falling off the wagon.
Yeah.
A week after he supposedly quit smoking, he was bragging about how he hadn't cheated once.
Yeah.
And then the very next week, I said, so, you still haven't smoked a cigarette? Well, I had 2.
Yeah.
I said, there goes the crack in the wall.
And you can be sure the 2 were 20.
Now he's back up to full speed.
And the production studio was actually smelling kind of pleasant again.
Yeah, you could actually walk in there.
Yeah, I can't even go in there. I have a cold now, and I can't go back there because I can't breathe in there. This smoke hurts my throat.
I think we should all be provided with gas masks.
Yeah.
So we can breathe clean air when we have to work with Scott.
I'm for banning smoking in the production studio. What do you think of that?
We've talked about that.
Well, it's very close to smoking being banned in the whole city. And then what will Scott do if it's banned in New York City?
Scott will drive home during the show every 5 minutes. The only place you can smoke is in Scott's house.
That's right.
Is that right? They're going to ban smoking in the whole city?
That's what they're trying to do.
How can he do that?
Well, they mean in city buildings.
Oh.
Well, they're trying to ban it everywhere.
Yeah, because
but you'd be able to go outside and smoke.
Right, but they're already in this building. There's already some smoke-free floors. You're not allowed to smoke.
See, I dig that.
Floors.
I'm for that. I'll tell you why. Because I think smoking, I don't even care if people drink or do whatever they want, but smoke is the only thing that I can think of that affects somebody else.
Yeah, secondhand smoke now they've determined gives clogs arteries to chickens.
Yeah, and we have chickens up here that we're raising. We have free-range chickens that Scott has been killing off with his cigarettes.
Terrible.
Yeah, we're going into the free-range chicken business. Hey, you know what they ought to do? They ought to cut off Scott's arms, and then he can never smoke again. Except with his feet.
That would cure him. That would cure him.
That would save your life.
What an idea.
I don't think it would slow your production down.
No, that's about as slow as it goes right now.
I work with my feet anyway.
Did you try and smoke with your feet? Can we see that?
No. Come on. No, come on. Give it a shot. No.
I can smoke a cigarette with my foot. So you're back up to your usual 2-3 packs a day?
2.
3.
No.
Let's be honest.
I'm being honest.
I would say you probably buy 2.5 and smoke 2 because you let about a half a pack burn.
Excuse me. The guy starts smoking in here at 4 in the morning, and I know he goes through a pack by noon.
Yeah, about 4 of those cigarettes he lets burn down to the end by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who has to have the cigarette lit at all times.
Right.
Even if he's not in the room smoking.
Well, that's because Scott wants to look cool in case any chicks come by.
I see.
That's his image. He's like a young Marlon Brando.
Oh, yeah.
He has to look cool at all times with that cigarette. And you do look cool.
Academy for my thing.
I see.
Let me thank well, first of all, I have to thank God.
Right.
That's the most important.
Huh? Scott doing jokes.
For giving me my cigarette.
Right.
And, and the Academy.
All right.
It's an honor to win an FME.
Scott's a beaten down man. Isn't he?
Spirit is completely broken.
Yeah. And Gary, would you like to make a speech?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Scott, of course, for fighting with me, and I'd like to thank my parents for donating all the chromosomes, but making it appear that I'm missing one.
All right, very good, Gary. Congratulations.
Thank you.
He doesn't
Gary,
thank us.
No, we're the ones who get you going in this fight.
Well, wait, I'm saving. You guys, see, Robin, you have to pace yourself like Whitney Houston. I'm saving my speech for you during the category Best Reason to Keep Gary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he always wins that one because he's the only one in it.
How come no one else is nominated besides me?
Because that's it. Hey, anyway, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll do the news, Robin.
All right.
Tomorrow we'll have to finish the FMEs. All right. I like Gary's speech. He's missing an extra chromosome. He's not missing an extra chromosome. It's dumb. I want to take my parents because I'm missing an extra chromosome. No, he's missing a chromosome.
Like everybody else gets the extra one.
Yeah, right. He's missing an extra chromosome. I don't know what his speech was. Slowly. All right, we're going to take a break, Robin, and we're going to get out of the FMEs and go to the newsroom.
All right.
Right after these words.
Howard Stern.
See, Fred, we're out of the FMEs now.
Okay.
All right, he's not paying attention. He refuses.
Not at all.
No, that's okay.
92.3 K-Rock. We're back. Howard Stern Show.
All right, very good. That's okay, Fred. That's no big deal. Listen, who cares? That's what I say. I say we all got to just get through the day.
Can't we all just get along?
Anyway, Robin, what's in the news?
The big news, of course, this week is O.J. once again. We won't be seeing a lot of their lawyers in court this week, but they will be poring over the questionnaires of all the people who are sitting on the jury pool at this point. Marsha Clark says she can go through about 3 or 4 an hour. So they think that for the next week to a week and a half, they'll be looking over those things. And then they'll get to the face-to-face interviews with the jurors. Meanwhile, I see in the paper today that through a series of loopholes, O.J. doesn't spend much time in his jail cell.
Yeah, I saw that, too. That's freaky.
In the Post today, yes, they talk about how a guy in his position is only supposed to be let out of his cell to visit with lawyers or witnesses who are going to be testifying in his case.
Yeah.
So they've just declared practically everybody a witness or a lawyer. Robert Kardashian, of course, is now O.J.'s lawyer. He's not on this case, but he comes to visit O.J. frequently. His girlfriend, Paula Barbieri, apparently comes in lots of skimpy outfits.
Tight pants.
And they've set up a special room for O.J. They're not supposed to see people in a room, just visitors. They have to sit in one of those little, at one of those little tables and talk to other visitors by phone. And they're not supposed to be able to see them that long. Well, they've set up a special room for O.J. There's a lawyer room where you don't have anything between you, and you just sit there and talk to your supposed lawyer. And then there's, I guess, the witness section where they've built a special table for O.J. with a glass that goes up as high as his forehead. And he and Paula sit on either side of this glass. And their greeting is every time she comes in, he puts his hand up to the glass and she puts her hand up to the glass.
So he can't get sex with her?
It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, I thought they would just put him in a room together and let him get it on.
No, it doesn't sound like it. But she comes in dressed so that he can see practically everything he can't get to.
Oh. Unbelievable. I heard all the other prisoners cheer him as he goes into his meetings with Paula Barbieri.
It's all good, O.J., is what they say. And then he is like, yeah, man, thanks a lot, whatever.
Thank you, brother. They must let him get a little bit. I heard the glass doesn't go all the way up, so you could, O.J. could climb on top of a table and pull his pants down, and Paula could service him that way. Right?
Yeah, you stand on his hands. And...
Yeah, right. You stand on his hands and hang everything over the top of the glass. Right. Oh, come on, Paula. Help me out here. Lonely.
I'm just sitting there thinking about it couldn't be true what you read in the tabloids that she was with Michael Bolton while he was.
Why can't that be true?
Running around, because then I see Michael Bolton somewhere with Nicolette Sheridan.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have two girls. Michael Bolton's a very attractive man. Of course, two women would be fighting over him.
Amazing.
He's super foxy. I think Bolton dumped the wife and kids and.
Well, you know, he's one of his things with his image is that isn't he like the best father? He's got these daughters.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be like a real dad when he goes home off tour and junk like that.
He must have a good publicist. Get me the name. He must be a hypnotist. Have all these women hypnotized.
That's what, you know, the rap is on him. He's such a great father. You know, he's a dad to these daughters and he never abandoned them. Well, I wonder when he has time to see them between all the girlfriends.
Yeah, but that's cool to be a dad when you got your own little bachelor pad and the kids come over for like a day. That's fine. I can be a good dad like that. And then, you know, you take Nicolette
I had the impression that they lived with him.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. That was my impression, you see. I don't know what the facts actually are. Meanwhile, there's a lawyer poll that was conducted by one of these law reviews. And they say that the majority of lawyers polled believe that O.J. will get off.
Unbelievable. Could that really be true?
Jesus.
Wow. No wonder O.J.'s so confident now.
Yeah, he's having a good time. Cracking jokes and all that stuff.
Good thing he didn't run off to Barbados or wherever the hell he was on his way to with AC.
The Bahamas.
The Bahamas. Yeah, would have looked guilty if he did that. God, is this a joke or what? I don't know. I think when you find bloodstains in the car, I say that's it. It's over.
Once again, I will tell you what the law says because you don't seem to understand.
I understand it fine.
What does it say?
It says if you can build up enough circumstantial evidence to point to the guy, you don't need to see a video of him killing her. There's been plenty of murder convictions.
That's not the only thing the law says.
What does the law say?
The jury will be told they have to convict beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, and the blood does it.
If a defense can be mounted that presents a reasonable doubt in the mind of the jurors, they cannot convict him.
Well, I have no doubt whatsoever.
You haven't heard the defense.
I've heard it all.
And I see O.J.
And I see O.J. plunging the knife. No offense. Don't mean to offend anybody in our audience.
You haven't been there and you haven't seen, the trial hasn't happened yet, but I do know.
Well, guys should just continue to kill their wives, shouldn't they?
Well, that's what a lot of women's groups are saying.
Of course.
They're saying this is open season on wives, but you have to remember that not everybody has O.J.'s money either. That's one of the reasons he's getting this kind of a defense and will probably get off. The other interesting thing about this whole thing...
I don't know why a guy would get a divorce anymore. All you have to do is kill your wife.
Yeah, don't share any of the profits.
And do it smart. I mean, just kill her, drown her.
Drown her? Why drown her?
You know, what? Because it works. Do it smart so there's not a lot of blood or anything. Just go over the house, stick her head under the water, drown her, leave, go home, and that's it. And you don't even need an alibi.
Yeah, why even bother with the trip to Chicago?
Yeah, don't even bother with any of that. Just continue doing what you're doing. The police come and they say, you killed her, it's obvious. You just say, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Who?
Who killed who? Who are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Your wife. Oh, I don't know what you're saying.
Just I'm innocent because I went to Chicago after I did.
Yeah, and then I went on a ride with AC.
Look at my letter. You can see I'm distressed.
Yeah, and I shred a bunch of papers, and I quickly had all my bags taken out of the house. And, there's some blood in my car, and my blood is at the murder scene, but I don't know how it got there.
I made sure my friend got rid of the garment bag.
Yeah, allegedly. Who knows? No, he didn't get rid of the garment bag. There was no garment bag.
What garment bag?
What garment? And there's no murder weapon because I didn't murder anyone.
Bad.
Yeah, my knees are bad.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I can hardly do an exercise video. Oh, please. I'm going to be nauseous.
So anyway, O.J. will, as they say, probably get off. But I believe I know what is going to happen now.
Oh, now this is interesting.
And why do I know?
Because you are a psychic.
Jean Dixon, better than me.
Go ahead. What did she say?
Jean Dixon, the woman who allegedly knew that John F. Kennedy Jr. was going to be assassinated in Dallas.
John F. Kennedy.
Not Jr., I'm sorry. John F. Kennedy was going to be assassinated in Dallas.
Right.
She now says that in the middle of the trial, O.J. will change his plea.
To
something like guilty by reason of insanity or something like that.
Yeah.
And that he will probably wind up in a hospital and incarcerated for a long, long time.
Oh, I don't believe that'll happen. I think he really believes he's going to be let go.
She said at least until 1999.
Why would he plead guilty if he, quite frankly...
Well, I'm just telling you what Jean did.
Yeah, why are we discussing this? Go ahead.
But the point is, this is one prediction we can actually... This is going to happen. There's going to be an outcome to this. We can actually remember what she said and hold her to it. It's not predicting that Oprah's going to get married this year and have a baby.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see just how good Miss Jean Dixon is.
Yeah, you always forget those predictions anyway.
Oh, no, I'm going to hold on to this one.
All right, good. Hang it on the wall.
I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to read it on the day that O.J. gets his verdict. And we'll see just how well Miss Jean Dixon does.
Can they make this room any hotter? I'm sorry.
I'm going to ask Jean Dixon.
Yeah, can you call her and ask her if they can make the room hotter?
In Haiti, U.S. troops are pulling out.
Oh, they are?
Amazingly, yes. Our troops are coming home, and they're being replaced by some multinational force that's been being trained on some other island so that they can come in and teach the Haitian police how to be police officers again.
I see.
Apparently, they've forgotten.
Yeah.
And so they need a little retraining. Meanwhile, they did have a quiet night last night there. There had been some looting and rioting, all kinds of violence going on there. Some people saying that eventually this is going to erupt into a full-scale civil war. So good luck to you people who are now going into Haiti.
Yeah, who cares? We're not there. Lucky us.
The Forbes 400 list of the richest men in America,
Billy West,
has come out.
I read he's on it.
Billy West is on it?
Right. Red and Stimpy paid him $3 billion.
Well, that was some good deal he worked out for himself.
Right.
The top of the list? Who is it?
Jackie Motley.
Nope, it's Bill Gates.
That's the guy, the computer guy?
The founder of Microsoft.
Yeah.
He's worth... How much do you imagine it takes to be the top of the list?
Between $5 to $9 or $10 billion.
$9.35 billion is what he's worth, according to the magazine.
Jesus.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, that's unfathomable. If I had a shot at that kind of money just once, he's not even just once in my life. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, that puts him just ahead of Warren Buffett, who was last year's number one. And the top five also includes John Kluge, who is the Metro Media founder. And
that's unbelievable.
The head of Fidelity Investments, Edward Johnson.
John Kluge's a guy who bought up a bunch of, like, crummy television stations.
Television stations at the time. Independent stations.
Yeah. He sold them all. Made like $5 billion.
And,
I'm not smart enough to do stuff like that. I never know when something's going to be valuable.
Can you imagine there's an Amway guy on the list?
I mean, the head of Amway. Because it can't be a guy who sells that stuff. I've seen the plan.
Amway Corporation partner, Richard DeVos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He ain't selling bars himself.
I'm going to start working the plan.
I guess that stuff works. I remember when I was looking for a job once.
Yeah.
People used to pick me out of the crowd in New York City. They drive up in their car and go, "Hey, are you looking for a job?" I go, "Yeah." "Would you like to hear the plan?" I go, "Yeah." "What's the plan?" I had no idea what he was talking about. He goes, "Come to a meeting tonight. We're going to show you the plan." What they try to do is they get you in the room.
Yeah.
And they show you the plan. And the plan is go out and sell a bunch of this
They
stuff.
can't just tell you on the street that
No.
you got to be in the room to see the entire plan laid out for you.
Yeah, I have visions of me being tied up and, chopped up into little pieces. I'm not going anywhere to
I
have
told you
planned.
about the time that an old friend from college, we sort of ran into each other, found each other again. We were really close. And he invited me up to his family home for the weekend.
And he turned into Amway?
And I walked in there, and all of a sudden, I just saw all these little things, just, because they had it all over the house.
Amway stuff.
Little stickers that have sayings on them. Work the plan. It was all over the house, and they were on the refrigerator magnet.
Oh, no. It's worse than they become a Mooney.
Yeah, they really have. It's like a religion.
Work the plan.
Show the plan.
Show the plan.
There at the bar of soap.
And his whole basement
Show me your plan. Was it set up for meetings?
Distribution center. It had his classroom was down there.
Yeah, where he gets people in and then they teach him the plan.
And he had a whole set of distributors by this time.
Yeah.
Guys who now worked for him.
Yeah.
And he was their supplier. So you know how people often convert the area under the stairway into a pantry or a closet in the basement? That whole area was full of nothing but boxes of that soap and detergent and laundry liquid.
Looked like Jackie's house, even stupider.
And every Sunday, they all showed up there for a motivational meeting.
Wow.
And then he filled their orders.
And did you never talk to him again after?
I left there with a whole packet of information, and I never talked to him.
He tried to get you in on the plan?
Absolutely. It was like, you don't want to work for somebody. Look at how volatile your business is.
Wow.
Sure, that's fun. It's nice.
Yeah.
But you really need, and you could work this even as a part-time thing.
Yeah, I want to sell soap for you.
And have a lucrative second income.
Yeah, okay.
And you get a few people working under you, you're set for life.
There you go.
Oh, it was incredible.
Meanwhile, he's living in a dung heap.
Up in some, place so far up in Connecticut, there's ice on it.
That's worse than when one of your friends announces he's joined Reverend Sun Young Moon.
And they don't tell you. They get you up there, up in the woods.
Yeah, I know. I had a friend who joined Guru G. Remember that guy? The little fat Chinese guy? Or Indian guy? Guru G. And it was a little boy.
Uh-huh.
And he joined, and I got alone in a room with him, and he started in on me about how he needed more knowledge. And
at least they didn't have you for a whole weekend.
Really? Yeah, I got out of the room right away.
That was frightening because even his kids were into it. Had these two little Amway kids.
Oh, boy.
Who were constantly, and they were really into collecting all these little stickers.
There's something wrong with a job where it becomes your whole life.
Yeah, your family has to get involved.
Yeah, it ends up on your refrigerator. Then you know there's something wrong.
And you got to have bumper stickers stuck on your furniture.
I have a bumper sticker.
There at the soap.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Here's Howard.
Okay, Robin, what else is in the news?
You heard that in India they're fighting the plague, pneumonic plague. There's been an outbreak of it.
I think I'm fighting it in here.
And there's been some concern in Europe especially that, the disease will spread there. So there's been some question as to how to deal with Indians coming into the country at this point in time. They don't know what to do. Do you spray them? Do you spray a whole plane? What do you do?
Oh, spray.
So I just thought I'd bring that up just for an open discussion. How do you deal with situations where people could be bringing disease into your country?
You let them in like this country. Me heap sick. Ugh.
We think we're immune, I suppose. Able to fight off any infection.
This country, we let everyone in. Doesn't make a difference.
Well, they say they're going to start up a new program in Los Angeles, actually in California, to try to protect the border better. They're bringing on a lot more agents.
Oh, gee. It's about time. A little too late, isn't it?
It's called Operation Gatekeeper.
Oh, man.
Beefing up that border patrol at the border of Mexico. I think it also involves fingerprinting.
Yeah, it's real tough.
The illegal immigrants they catch, so they can send them back, and if they try to get through again, we'll know who they are.
We send men to the moon, but we can't stop Mexican peasants from coming into the country. That's
even
amazing.
Gotten some new patrol vehicles to try to help. Last year, agents arrested 500,000 people trying to get in, but how many got through? That's the question.
10 billion.
They say they should be about 85 to 95% more effective than they have been in the past with this new program. So let's hope. At least they're doing something. Did you see that story on 60 Minutes yesterday about egg donors?
Yeah. Saw a little of it.
It was interesting to me because there was one man there who I don't think... I came in the middle of the story. Somehow or other, his wife got one of those donated eggs.
Right.
And he was the real father of the baby.
Right.
And it seemed to me that they were now breaking up. And
Yes.
he was claiming that the baby didn't belong to the wife.
Because it's not her egg.
Yeah, even though she had the baby, she carried it for 9 months and gave birth to it.
Right.
Biologically, she is not the mother. And he was, I think, trying to get custody on those grounds. How do you feel about that, Judge?
I told you. I told you.
I want to hear one, because this is a biological thing.
I told you all of these things are wrong that doctors are doing, and the judge has to be uniform in his decision, as painful as it's going to be. The man should win his suit, because no woman should accept eggs from another woman. That's not your baby. There's your answer.
Right? I thought you said the person who carries the baby.
Wrong.
Oops.
The person who previously carried the baby was the one with the egg. Now the rules have changed. It's the one with the egg. I have to keep revising the rule because the scientists keep coming up with more Dr. Frankenstein-like
now
decisions.
Now it's whoever's egg it is?
Well, yeah. Of course. Whoever is the egg is the mother. That's
you
all.
You don't know who the egg is.
I'm telling you who the egg is.
No, but I'm saying, don't they do this kind of anonymously? You don't know whose egg you're getting?
No, they know.
They do? Because I did see two women who were meeting each other for the first time. The woman was considering whether she would accept this woman's eggs.
They give the baby to the father because it's biologically his. He's right. But I'm telling you, it's the only way we're going to stop all this nonsense.
You want to stop it?
You
it's not
bet.
going to stop. It doesn't.
It's got to stop.
They even showed one incident where in the clinic they had what they called, this was the best. You know how we're always changing the names of people? They had something they called a retired medical student.
I saw that.
Do you know what a retired medical student is?
That's someone who dropped out of medical school.
That's right. There's no such thing as a retired medical student.
Fred is retired.
But this person with no license and no real training was doing operations to retrieve eggs in one of these clinics. But people insist on doing these things, and then when something goes terribly wrong, boy, they'll want to sue everybody.
Of course. Yeah, everybody wants a baby, and then they do any kind of weird Frankenstein-type operation, and then they want the judge to sit there and weed through their personal problems. I told you. It's got to be done on a simplistic level. Whoever is the owner of the egg and the sperm are the parents. Good night.
So we've got
simple decision.
Down to that now.
That's it. It's over with. The trial should take 1 minute. It's the law.
Because at one point you said it's the person who carries the baby.
Yes, because because you're talking about surrogacy. And in surrogacy...
That was your rule. Your rule was blanket.
They didn't have that operation invented yet where you could take the eggs out of a woman. What am I, a scientist? I can predict the future? Don't hold that against me. I am telling you, the mother...
That's why I had to ask the question again.
Well, I just gave it to you.
All right, so now it's whoever belongs to the egg.
That's correct.
Is the mother, even though this woman doesn't want to have anything to do with it.
That's right. That's right.
It was rather interesting to me. They said they're now going to actors and actresses to be these donors because these are people who are very attractive. You know, because you could see this woman was looking over this woman going, oh, my baby could be pretty like her. You know, because they're just looking to see, you know, oh, she's got the right hair color.
Right.
I like her skin, you know, and then she was looking at baby pictures of this woman to see what kind of baby she might look like.
Nice big jugs.
Oh, it was hysterical. I said, we're really getting to the point where we're going to have designer children.
Right. Believe me, I wish I had been designed a little better. I would have been happy to be from anybody else's egg than my mother's.
That your mother had a donor, huh?
Yeah. I wish my mother went to an actress and said, would you donate an egg?
You could have been a much better-looking child, I suppose.
You bet.
Oh, back to the O.J. case for one
My
second.
luck, my mother would get an egg from someone, I'd look like my father. I don't want your egg.
You look like your father a lot anyway, don't you think?
No, I think I look like my mother. Everyone thinks I look like my father because I have a big nose, but really analyze the faces. I end up looking like my mother.
Oh.
They get fooled by the big nose.
The nose throws them off.
Yeah.
There's some interesting things in the O.J. case that I forgot to bring up. There's a new 900 number that you can call, give your opinions about the O.J. case, and hear O.J. information if you want. I think it's 1-900-UB-JUDGE. And there's different categories when you call in. And one is the category called Little Known Facts about O.J. Simpson's life and the case. They say some of the interesting facts include the fact that Judge Ito is married and his wife is on the police force.
I knew that.
She's a captain, the highest-ranking female in the Los Angeles Police Department at this time.
Really?
Some 95 million people watch the Bronco.
Is she Japanese?
No, she's white.
Judge Ito's wife is white?
Mm-hmm. But did you hear that 95 million people saw O.J. on the road the night he was making his getaway or whatever he was doing?
Can you believe I didn't see it?
And they say that's more people than voted for George Bush and Bill Clinton combined. He started working for the Hertz Corporation in 1975.
Who, Judge Ito?
No, O.J. Simpson.
I see.
Did their commercials until 1992. They dropped him as a corporate spokesperson after he was arrested.
Oh.
You know, Hertz being very loyal.
Yeah, way to go.
They say that O.J.'s net worth is about $10 million before he was arrested.
Wow.
And that his trial lawyers are expected to cost him between $2 and $5 million before it's all over.
Wow. That's a bargain.
Yeah, he'll still have $5 million with which to party.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do?
I'm not doing anything. Believe me, if he walks, I won't do a thing. I'll just sit here like I do normally anyway.
I also see that Kato Kalin has now moved in with Charlie Sheen.
So what's that all about?
What is it about this guy that people keep taking him in?
He's a great guy, evidently.
I want to meet him. I want to know what that's all about.
He's one of those guys in Hollywood that, like, celebrities want to, like, let him move into the house and take care of the house. It's weird. It's like, you know what he was doing for O.J.? Charlie Sheen has him doing it now.
Yeah, they call him a houseboy.
Yeah, houseboy. I could use one of those.
I want to meet him. I want to see what it takes to get that, because there are a lot of people who just can't seem to get it together, and they wind up living on the street. Wouldn't it be much nicer if you could move into some celebrity's big, huge house and get the full use of the place?
Yeah, what does he have to do for the celebrities? Like, just hang out with them?
He goes out with Charlie Sheen. He's with him everywhere. They're talking about how the other night Charlie shows up at some party. He's got this beautiful babe on one arm and Kato on the other.
All right.
So he gets to go out with him. He gets to hang out.
That's a good career.
Just lounge around with him. Just be company for him, I suppose.
Must be a fun guy. I guess he knows when to...
Going to art galleries with Charlie to help him select art.
Really?
Not that he knows anything. He's just hanging.
Get the Van Gogh, dude. Matisse really rules.
What is it?
I know we're sort of past the story, but this guy's a little upset on the phone. He claims that he's the guy who's suing his wife over the egg.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
No, I just sided with him. Why would he be...
Maybe he's upset with you.
No, not with Howard. Just over the situation in general.
Hey, dude. Hello?
Hello?
Are you the dude from 60 Minutes last night?
I'm the one that was on 60 Minutes last night. Yeah, that's correct.
So you and your wife are divorcing?
This has been going on for over 4 years. That's correct.
Yeah, I'm with you. You should get custody of the kid.
Who's got the kid now?
They're twin girls. She has temporary custody. It's 4.5 years. While the children are 3.5 years old, there still has not even been a hearing on custody. The appellate court of New York ruled that even though this was done by fraud, they forged all my medical records at this institution.
Yeah, without going into it, though, life is very cut and dry to me.
This is too complicated.
Yeah,
you are absolutely correct.
It's just cut and dry. Not that I necessarily think you'd be the best parent. I don't know you, and I don't know your wife. It doesn't matter. A judge can't decide who is the best parent. It's too much of the court's time from these wacky situations. What it has to be is who is the sperm and who is the egg. Since the woman with the egg, I assume, doesn't want the babies.
And she brought in the egg donor, and they have closed the hospital records. They will not even reveal to me who the mother is, but this woman who is the mother was brought in by my ex-wife and her family. And, and she was a physician as well, and she used doctors in this city.
You mean you didn't know there was an egg donor?
No.
They forged my signature on all of the medical records.
Well, clearly, listen, without getting into all of this, because I'm sure your wife has an explanation.
It sounds like this woman went to a lot of trouble to get a baby.
Yeah. But the point is, whatever it is, a judge cannot sit and decide who is going to be the best parent in a case like this. It can't go on for years. He is the sperm. He is the sperm. This is the father of the child. Full custody. I grant you full custody.
Well, I wish the courts thought you way. We're now moving.
It's got to be, or else we're going to be involved in these cases as science gets wackier and wackier.
We are now moving on to the New York State Court of Appeals, and ultimately this will probably end up in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, and you know what? You probably won't get your kids.
You're
and they'll be
probably
21
right.
by the time you finish.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. As despicable as I may sound, like, oh, he's heartless. What about the mother? And what about... You've got to at some point. It's like the Mary Jo Whitehead case, whatever her name is. Mary Beth Whitehead. Here's a woman. She's a surrogate mother.
But
in other words,
it
was her egg, and it was this guy, something Stern, Daniel Stern or something. It was his sperm, Bill Stern. Mary Jo Beth Whitehead decided that she wants to keep the baby. I said, let her keep the baby. She's the mother. It's her egg. I don't care what contract you have. Forget the contract.
Exactly.
But you also said something about the hormones surging through her body because she had gone through 9 months of pregnancy and so forth.
Yes.
That was part of the reason you made your decision.
No. I made my decision because she's the mother. The mother of the child gets the baby.
What you said. Don't change
and that is
me.
the key.
And if your wife got an egg from someone, that woman is the mother who donated the egg. If she doesn't want the kids, you should get full custody. That's the end of it, and it's done. It's done in 1 minute.
The appellate court ruled that since the genetic mother was not making a claim to custody, that the surrogate, in this case, in spite of all the other factors, had a superior right to my children than I did.
No, that's absurd.
It is absolutely absurd. It made the cover of the New York State Law Journal.
Well, what can I tell you? I am in full agreement with you, not based on anything in terms of knowing people. I just know that you are the father. Thank you. Thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well, that gets him nowhere. Getting your...
What am I going to tell you? I'm not a judge. These judges love to entertain. Don't you see the system? The lawyers get paid from this guy's got to shell out money to lawyers. The other lawyer for the wife is going to get a fortune. And the judges love this because they're former lawyers. Everybody's somehow involved.
They love to argue and debate the issues.
There's no debate. Either you're the mother or the father, period.
But, you know, I have to say that these two people decided to have a child together. So essentially she is the mother.
No, she is not. Medical science has ruined that concept. And I was going to say to the guy, I didn't have the heart to say, I was going to tell him, start over, go hump somebody else, and forget about those two, because you're going to be tied up in court till they're 35 years old.
I'm sure he has visitation. I don't think that they're keeping their children from him completely.
I'll tell you. That's good enough. Believe me. If I was a guy...
He feels that his children are being raised by a stranger.
Well, if I was a single guy like this guy is now, I wouldn't want to be saddled with the kids full time. I need dating time. So,
maybe you should have discussed that with him. Maybe he hasn't thought this out.
I'd like to, but he's no longer on the phone. Listen, what can I tell you? I mean, if I was him, I would date. Have the kids on the weekend. You know, 1 day a weekend.
Early, in the afternoon.
Yeah, because you need your Saturday night free. For dating.
Egg hunting.
Egg hunting.
I don't know what's going to happen to us. We continue to just fool around and fool around. I saw someone sent me a fax of an ad from a newspaper that was looking for gay sperm.
Yes, that was me. I admit it. I am doing an experiment with gay sperm.
No, they wanted the gay sperm for lesbians.
No, I'm putting it into mice.
Why?
Gay mice, to see what would happen if I put gay sperm into gay mice.
I don't think anything will happen.
I'm just doing genetic experimenting, that's all.
Well, these lesbians apparently are looking for gay sperm so that they can impregnate themselves. You know, they won't have to be with a guy.
Right.
They'll just get the old turkey baster or something, I guess. I don't know if they're doing it themselves or if they're doing it through a clinic, but it was for lesbians who want to have babies.
I guess they want to have gay babies.
Well, I guess, you said it's not genetic.
I don't think it is.
So that wouldn't make a difference.
Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
You're willing to say that you might be wrong, huh?
Do I have to break, Fred, or am I done with it? I do. All right, let me break and we got to wrap up, Rob, before I collapse.
We'll just do a couple more stories.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
Howard Stern.
And, Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, the guy who claims to have been a good friend of Princess Di's and called her Squidgy in transcripts of phone calls is now...
Squidgy, that's what I call Jackie. Squidgy.
Provided more information about his relationship with Di, and he says he had a 3-year extramarital affair with her. he has love letters, he says, to prove it when he was serving in the Persian Gulf. A person who has read the love letters says sometimes they get quite steamy. Another person, he met Di while he was giving her riding lessons, and one of his superiors says he actually caught them in a compromising position once after a riding lesson. I guess he walked into the barn, and there this guy was kissing Diana with his hand up the back of her blouse.
So he got to second base?
Oh.
Well, he was on his way there.
All right.
It seems.
Way to go.
They said this could allow Charles to get rid of Diana completely and go on and marry the woman he really loves.
Jackie Marlowe.
She could become queen. Jackie could become queen, yes. But they don't know. It also means that this guy could have violated some treason act and could wind up hanging for having had sex with Princess Di. Now that's love. If a guy risks death to have sex with you, you know he really wants you. He says she dumped him after 3 years. I don't know why. Over the weekend, Whoopi Goldberg became Whoopi Trachtenberg.
Whoopi Trachtenberg?
Yes, she got married.
Who believes this? You know, everyone, the reason we're all so fascinated with Whoopi getting married, because we look at her, we can't imagine that she got a guy. When she got Ted Danson, that really threw everyone off.
Now everybody's fascinated with her sex life. His name is Lyle Trachtenberg. He's a union organizer. They had a big wedding at her estate in Los Angeles over the weekend, star-studded by some standards. Whoopi was in a white gown. The groom was in an Armani tux. He finished his off with cowboy boots. She finished hers off with sneakers.
Great. Let me tell you, that's sexy. It's a lucky man.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver. Matthew Modine. Steven Spielberg.
Does everyone sit there and laugh?
Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. Peter Coyote.
Peter Coyote? Who's that?
He's an actor.
Peter Coyote.
And Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen. Isn't that Alison Steele's sister?
Yep.
Yeah.
She was at the wedding. Herb Ross, who was the guy who directed Whoopi in Sister Act.
Yeah.
He was the best man. Now, Lyle doesn't have any friends of his own he can ask to be best man. He's got to have the guy who directed Whoopi in her biggest film.
That's how they do things in Hollywood. That way you know, then maybe the guy will direct you in something else.
Well, he should have been her maid of honor.
Yeah.
Lyle should have had his own best man, I think.
I think they're pretty much going to do what Whoopi wants.
She announced her engagement in April on the Larry King Show and said that Trachtenberg is just a regular guy. He has a 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week, and she'd never been out with anyone like that before.
Sounds like Whoopi was the only black person at the wedding.
No, I think LeVar Burton was there. I did read.
Oh, really? From the Star Trek?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Kunta Kinte. Toby.
My name ain't no goddamn Toby.
A pet parakeet has caused a breakup of a Pennsylvania couple. She was an animal lover with a household
good marriage.
pet.
Yeah.
And he's a game warden. They managed to overlook their differences about animal rights for 4 months, but now the romance is over because the game warden took a bunch of people into her house and grabbed her pet bird because it was illegal to keep that bird in Pennsylvania. So the relationship is over.
Yeah, maybe Whoopi will get a parakeet.
This is one of the saddest stories I've ever heard. It seems that some parents in the city are stealing their kids' candy money.
Really?
You know how in schools they have these candy drives to raise money?
Yeah.
And a bunch of the parents, I guess, are taking it and using it.
Oh, come on. They're entitled.
It's terrible.
Is that wrong?
One mother claims she misplaced a bag containing $3,000 in candy sale profits en route to the bank. Another mother admitted using the candy sales to pay her medical bills, and one woman actually claimed that she needed the money to buy food.
It's pretty low.
Parent associations in city schools raise between $20,000 and $25,000 annually through candy sales. And they say that more and more now they're finding that some of the parents aren't willing to turn over the money the kids raise.
I bought a mountain bike with UNICEF money from Halloween.
In the 1992-93 school year, they had 60 people they thought were holding on to the funds.
Right.
Or no, in the that was last year. And the year before that, it was 48. So the number's on the rise. We're getting parents with this inability to turn over the candy money once they see how much can be brought in. So the poor kids are getting bad examples of what you're supposed to do when you raise money for charity.
Anything else, Robin?
What can you say? That's what's happening.
All right,
Howard.
real good. And we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe it is tomorrow already. I'm hallucinating. I'm not sure.
You're really feeling bad.
Yeah. Anyway, Jackie, new rave joke page, Mart, link to order Jackie's comedy CD or cassette. It's $10 plus free shipping and handling. Special. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And this Thursday, October 6th at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. For raunchy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 922-WINE is not a pay service. Spend an evening with Baba Booey at the Learning Annex on October 20th as he gives a guest lecture. That's right, on Behind the Scenes of the Howard Stern Show. To register, call 212-570-6500. Don't forget to buy Stuttering John's new CD, which is surprisingly good, available at record stores everywhere. To get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 201-942-OUCH. And if you're planning a wedding or Christmas party and need a mobile DJ who smokes, now's the time to call Scott, the Engineers Rocket Entertainment, at 718-BAG-5040. Robin?
Wait a minute. I was just going to say, at some point, I would like to have Gary come in here and tell us what he will be talking about. Just the topics. You know, I'd love to know how he puts together a lecture.
Yes.
I need more time to think.
We want to hear that lecture.
I would love to know what will be on the agenda.
Would you give us well, not now, tomorrow. Would you give us your lecture?
Well, I can't give you the whole lecture, but
give us your outline?
I'm still working on the outline, but I can tell you where it starts.
Okay, good.
I've got the first 45 minutes.
I look forward to hearing that tomorrow.
How long is this lecture?
It's going to be 3 hours.
Wow.
It's going to include...
you can talk for 3 hours on what you do?
Well, wait a second. It's going to include...
Sounds like a lot of question and answer.
No. It includes a lot of video footage. It includes a lot of pictures from my...
Video of what?
Video of certain things that I've done on certain, on the TV show and some other stuff. Some pictures from my personal collection.
Audio visuals.
Right, pictures from my personal collection. And then special
Why don't we talk about this tomorrow? Because I really do want to leave. No offense.
Yeah, I just am interested to see what he's up to.
I have a brand new CD I can play for you. It's a... it is the... I guess this is it. I'm going to break the new Led Zeppelin. Page and Plant are together. You want me to break this?
Sure, why not?
All right. There we go. I broke it. There it is. I popped it up. Now, actually, I do have it here, Robin. This is Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin got back together with Jimmy Page. I think the two of them...
They sound like Led Zeppelin, amazing.
And they even do Led Zeppelin songs. I mean, it's not like they're doing anything new.
Now, wait a second. Wasn't it Robert Plant who said he would never go back and do this again?
Right, but he is because he hasn't sold any solo albums.
Yeah, what else is he going to do?
Yeah. And Jimmy Page, we all know how well he's been doing on his own.
No, he always said he would do it.
So they got back together again and they just sing same Led Zeppelin songs.
Let me hear what they're up to.
This is called Unleaded because they do it without any kind of... it's just an acoustic guitar.
Oh, yeah?
Very clever.
It's real annoying.
Yeah, unleaded. Yeah,
This is Gallows Pole.
Where are they?
This is from Unplugged.
From MTV. Everybody does an MTV concert, then releases it.
Hangman, oh, did a little while.
This is funny.
It is funny. How did they go from being like so important? Hangman. Hangman. The words sound real lame without all that heavy music.
Right.
Yeah? Sounds incredibly trivial.
Sometimes you get some silver. Yeah.
Sometimes you get some gold.
Yeah.
Silver and gold.
What did you bring me, my dear friend? Keep me from the gallows pole. Yeah.
See? Does that guitar get awfully fatiguing after a while?
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, if you want, you can play the time I interviewed Robert Plant and asked him what the lyrics mean, and he got all upset.
Yeah. Like he knows.
I asked him, like, what's a bustle in your hedgerow? And he's like, next question.
Oh, my. Yeah, I can't tell you.
He doesn't know. Who knows what it is?
I think they're trying to raise gas money with this new one. I got to get out of here. See you tomorrow.